Alright, now actually the streaming thing's all good. Everyone's gone, by the way, I guess.
Yep.
Will chose the worst time to make chicken.
There's never a bad time for chicken.
When's the best time for chicken?
Always.
Always? Like even like right now?
Yep. That's why he's making chicken.
Well, this could be either the best or worst stream we've done so far because this is the first time we've had everyone here, so... Oh, God. The party size is too big. But we'll make it through.
We can just kill someone off.
That is true. When in doubt, murder is the
The
option.
problem is we'll have to kill them, 4 times?
I mean, you're making some assumptions on how many lives you have, but...
I guess I figured we broke one finger off of the hand. I guess I'm assuming it was a 5-fingered hand, but...
Well, we didn't break it off of the hand, it just cracked.
Yeah.
Wait. That was the revive me, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure we didn't get someone else killed.
Nope, no one else has died yet.
Got real close.
Add to our smorgasbord of snacks.
What? Oh man, Tussling Walnut's here. Andy's here. What's happening?
I am in 2 places at once, or my identity was stolen.
Oh man. So many people just want to be Evan. But anyway, we've got our snacks.
Have here might be a replicant.
This needs to rest for like 5 minutes.
It's true,
and then it's
but you'll never be able to prove it.
Alright, well, we've got our snacks, we've got our dice, we've got our character sheets, and most importantly, we have our Mr. Gantroon with his wonderful backgrounds. I do believe we are ready to begin. So, to set the scene, you guys defeated a cave full of Sahuagins, having currently spared the nursery full of baby Sahuagins. We are joined by someone who wasn't here yesterday, and his look of confusion, which is not on camera.
Yesterday?
Yesterday. As far as they know, they could be binging.
True.
Last session.
Last time, there you go.
You guys found all the pieces of the weird seal disc you've been looking for. You guys invaded the home of a group of mer people and viciously murdered them and their shark family. Well, you didn't. You stayed back in the cave like a nice birdman and made salt.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, not really.
Okay. So, I guess you guys are still waist deep in mucus goop. Oh, wait, no, you're not. Sorry, I forgot when he died. He summoned the waterway. You're still covered in mucus goop, though. So, already lame. Spare no one. All right.
Spare no one.
So, you're in the Sahuagin cave, and scene.
Hey guys, what's going on?
I guess
Oh, yeah, see?
we can start with you if you'd want. If you're waking up from your work salt stupor.
Alright, so I was
Shem
making
is-
salt.
Yeah, it's you and Shem in the cave.
What do I know?
You know that salt is actually much harder to make than it would first appear. You're covered in salt. You smell a little bit.
I mean, do I know where everyone went?
You know they left for the Sahuagin cave.
I'm going to follow them.
All right. Have fun, Shem says as you leave.
Alright.
All right. You make your way down to the southeastern part of the island until you come to a large cliff. And you look down and you can see that the entrance of the Sahuagin cave is there. So, do you want to jump from 35 feet down into the ocean and swim into the cave?
Sure, I can use Featherfall.
Okay. You feather fall into the water.
That would have been super convenient when we were trying to get in.
I didn't have that spell ready.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'll
don't have
land
it.
and I'll swim to the cave entrance.
All right. You're at the cave entrance.
Alright, do I notice anything? Or
No, you notice it's a cave.
Right, I go ahead and enter.
Okay, you enter. We're going to fast forward a little bit. You guys come out, and you're all standing in the main entryway of the cave together.
Wait, did we not loot the Sahuagin room?
You found what you found.
What
Oh,
we find.
You
Wait, I
found
wanted
a
to-
piece of the seal.
Yeah,
That's
I wanted to
what-
check the spears, those 2 spear dudes. They dropped their spears, right?
Yes,
That's what we're finding.
they have spears.
Are they, can I inspect the spear?
Stop asking me if you can. Just do it.
Okay, yeah, I want to check out the spear they dropped.
It's a spear.
I'm going to grab both of those and bring them with us.
Okay, you have 2 spears.
They call me 2 spears.
You did
We
it.
did not find any other treasure in the cave.
You found the seal to get off the island.
We found that. And then that one Sahuagin dropped 2 swords.
He has 2.
Squiggly 2-handed swords.
Take everything that's not nailed down. You can do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking.
You have
We
all
need-
that
we
fresh
have-
Sahuagin meat.
Yeah, we're walking around with clubs and shit. So, time to
Or we
upgrade.
could take these shark fins and make shark fin soup.
Oh, you can. You could
That's
do that.
true.
But
Take
remember,
their
the
teeth and
swords
make
that
a
they are
sick necklace.
that you picked up are martial weapons. So,
And 2-handers.
and they are 2-handed weapons.
Wait, was one of those swords not an exotic or something?
No, they were both exotic.
No,
I think so.
legendary is the highest tier, Kyle. This isn't Destiny.
Shut up.
I thought you
Pretty
said,
sure somebody
is
said
martial
that.
the weapon type or is exotic the...
Exotic. I don't remember if that was a thing. No, we said it because we looked up and we were like, oh, it says martial. If exotic is a thing, I should have done a better job as a DM. No one's watching.
They're
this.
beyond simple, though.
They are beyond simple.
Okay.
Snarf's you're watching.
That's all I need.
Snarfs, you're watching.
Okay.
And we appreciate you, Snarf.
Snarf's always watching, though. He has cameras in our house.
Well,
Like right there.
take the bodies so you can sell them. Some shady person. Some shady people working there.
Does anyone have what I'd like to call exquisite taste?
What kind of food is it?
But I like Cantroon's idea of cutting off the shark fin for shark fin soup.
Yes, D&D 5e does not have exotic weapons.
So what?
They are martial weapons.
Marshall? Okay. I propose we take all the weapons and we chop up some of that shark meat. 'Cause those are big old sharks, right?
Sure.
That's good meat.
Seems reasonable.
Do you know how to butcher a shark correctly?
Nope.
Would
Okay,
Shem
then.
know how? Does one of us want to maybe go ask Shem if we don't know?
Yep, some chicken.
I mean, I definitely messed up the last thing we butchered, so I don't think I should do it.
I'll give it a try.
Is it like a
Which
survival
was a good
check?
choice.
Would that be a survival or medicine check to attempt to? I'm gonna butcher the smaller of the sharks because there was 2, right? That came out.
Yeah.
It's one slightly smaller. We'll go with that one.
The smaller one?
Yeah.
That was fucking eviscerated.
Oh, was it? I didn't remember how it got
Yeah,
blown
you
up.
guys destroyed that one. That
Is the
one-
fin still intact? I want to look around to see if the fin is. I still look around to see if the fin is still intact. I need to
He's
quit
rolling
saying
now,
I want
so-
to.
It is.
I go grab that fin.
You have a tiny shark fin. You did it. The big shark is still basically a giant shark.
Cookie in my mouth.
Yep. Yep, we're all just eating. It's great.
Welcome to good eating with mad people.
With mad people.
Mad people.
But,
I thought you said mad.
so while he's trying to search, you can ask questions about what happened. Your party will happily answer your questions, Avon.
Have I met up with my party?
Yes, I just said you've all met up. They all came
Oh, he's
back. They got you and they brought you into the main Sahuagin room.
No one even said hi to him.
No, you guys are very rude.
Yeah.
He didn't say hi to us.
You're all very rude, like I said.
I didn't know I even.
Avum, help us butcher this shark.
Why?
That's good meat.
Is it?
Yeah. All parts of the
You don't
buffalo.
need food.
Hmm?
You don't need food, Bert. Why do you care?
I get caught up in stuff. Everyone else was eating, and I just wanted to.
No, I do eat. What? I'm not a machine. I'm like some people here.
He doesn't eat. He is
Okay.
Bert.
Yeah. Me and
Okay.
Kyle don't eat.
I mean, sounds good to me. Like, so I've been gone. I guess you guys cleared out this cave. Is there anything of interest in here? So,
We located the third piece of. It was the third piece, right? The third piece of our obsidian disc that we think goes to our ship.
did you guys solve that rock puzzle?
We don't talk about that.
Okay.
There was no rock puzzle.
What rock puzzle? We just found
What
some
rock
rock.
Some
puzzle?
Artemis destroyed that rock puzzle.
They found the fish
You
bones.
found fish bones.
But we solved the riddle.
They did better than we did.
Sure.
Anyone need napkins?
So yeah, we found fish bones.
Okay.
Pretty sure we solved that one.
Is there anything like stopping us from like inserting the puzzle pieces and like getting going?
Nope.
No,
we can,
that's
we can
definitely
just head out and
next
leave.
step.
How's our food supply?
Well,
Like,
we
do
got
have
this big old shark here.
We took care of all the boars on the well, not maybe not all the boars. We took care of a bunch of boars on the island, so we have a lot of food from all the boar meat.
And the shark.
Do we have
We
anything
keep
for
circling back to
serve?
that.
Like a shark,
Like a shark.
we don't need the shark meat.
I mean,
Wrong.
do we have any like food that would last more than a day?
Yeah, you've been making salt this whole time to
There was
preserve
salt
the pork.
pork.
That's where you come in.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, so we have
That's what your job
pork.
was.
You've been doing an
Yeah.
excellent
Don't
job.
you remember?
I mean,
I
as
just
long
got too caught up in the salt making.
like, I'm totally cool with like venturing out as long as we have like supplies to last more than 3 days, I guess.
Yeah, we
like
have
fresh water, fresh food. Okay.
we have food. We can get more coconuts on the way out, and we can use some of the empty barrels in Shim's cave to fill up with water from the oasis.
Just like Evan's ancestor.
Is there anything you want to gather before we go?
Shim.
I mean,
Any
Well, you can't leave out if he has the other two pieces.
any metal weapons sitting around, and this shark.
I don't care about that, but like I'm just saying.
I think we should stock our ship with weapons and stuff.
I mean, weapons.
Well-
Start a little armory.
food,
We also don't know what's
um,
on the ship. It's
True.
been buried completely in sand. There could be things on it.
Yeah.
We also don't. We can probably take as many coconuts as they want because those don't really rot. So that
Especially the blue ones.
Hey.
No blue ones.
Party boat.
Only blue ones.
No, dude, we're gonna go sell those blue ones on the next
Drink
island.
blue coconut and cast dancing lights.
Go around like, and you all want to buy some blue coconut?
You guys making fantasy MDMA. Just Will playing this game really aggressively.
Anyway,
we should be good to go.
The
Yeah.
chat wants you guys to get the fuck out of here.
okay.
All right.
Mr. Gantrin, will you assist me in butchering the shark? He can assist me, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna make a survival roll.
But
Make a survival
but does he assist you?
He's been
Mr. Gantrin,
voluntold.
will you assist me in butchering the shark?
I mean, my spear is not ideal for shark butchering.
We have these swords of that Sahuagin that we killed.
These, I think we should just go.
Alright, I'm gonna hack off the fin first, though.
Okay.
All
Take a shot at that fin, hacking with the big ass sword.
Why don't you roll it onto the pen?
Because I forgot. Survival?
What are you're rolling a survival?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do survival.
What did you roll?
12.
You chop the fin right in half, destroying it.
Alright, I take those 2 halves of fin.
Good. But you didn't take them off the shark. You just cut right
Oh,
down.
just split it.
You just
Split it right in
split it.
half. I'll take another swing at it.
Great.
14.
14?
14.
Okay. You chopped perfectly right down again and missed.
I'm gonna go until I get a horizontal one in here somewhere.
All right.
Horizontal, not
11.
11. You miss and hit yourself in the foot. Roll 1d6 and take that damage plus 2.
Sweet.
6 damage.
I take another swing.
All right, go for it.
I want to take just a couple
God.
minutes to slowly cut off the shark fin.
You have to take. If you want to slowly without doing rolls, it takes an hour.
Why would that take an hour?
That's just if you want to take a 20, it takes an hour.
Okay.
Roll again. Roll it again.
12.
Roll that d6 again, my friend.
Bird, stop.
Alright, I shoot firebolt at the shark and I'm done.
All right, you missed the shark and you hit the water. Everyone's embarrassed. Let's go.
Everyone's embarrassed.
Everyone's embarrassed.
Oh man. Oh.
Oh, fish emotes.
Isn't shark fin soup like kind of a delicacy that's not?
That's what we were going for.
It's not worth anything though. Like it's awful for you.
Oh, yeah, no, but people pay for it.
It's also awful for the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't
it's-
even kill the
it's-
shark when they take the fin.
Yeah, it's terrible all around.
Mhm.
So, all right.
I'm
There was the
embarrassed you're
steak.
leaving that good shark meat.
Right?
All right,
I'm
so
glad someone gets it.
you've walked back out to the front of the cave. So, how are you guys getting out of here?
Do we have a rope?
No.
Oh,
Did you see it at the top of the cliff on your way in?
damn. We didn't.
No, I just floated down.
Oh, okay. Well, we left it on the top of the cliff.
You did what?
Well, there's nowhere.
We left the
Yeah.
rope on the top of the cliff.
There's nowhere to tie it down at.
We were
We
trying
went
to
over
do
that
some- yeah.
several
We were
times.
doing sick flips.
There were some sharks outside of the cave. We tried to do a big jumping team attack on them. Artemis stayed at the top. Then when she jumped in, she left the rope up there. So the rope's still up there unless that last harpy came and took it.
Don't give me ideas.
I'm giving you ideas. Did you see any sharks on the way in?
No, can we just follow the coast until like the land is flat?
Like, I don't know how far that is, or we could just try climbing up the wall.
How tall
I mean,
is
that's
it?
an option, but like,
35 feet?
It's 35 feet
35
of
feet.
craggy rocks. Could you let me have some chicken?
Yes.
Some cheese.
Let's climb.
Believe in yourselves.
Alright, we have one
Yeah,
vote
unless
for
someone
climb.
is just very opposed to that, I say we scale the wall.
You guys can just
Yes.
take an hour to climb the wall.
We do that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Do
sure.
that.
Okay. After an hour of climbing, you make it up 35 feet in 1 hour. You did it.
We did it. Can I see the rope?
You can see the rope.
Alright, I'm picking up the rope.
You've picked up the rope.
Spooling it up. Putting it back
Good
in.
save.
There we go. Alright. What time of day is it?
The sun is starting to set.
We should probably head back to Shem's cave.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we gotta go get him anyway.
We have food, right? Food and water.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were salt packing all that pork, right?
I guess.
Just making
I mean, you
salt.
did kind of seem
He
like you
just
were in a
entered
daze.
salt trance.
Are you okay? You're like, for the last like 2 or 3 days, you were like that.
You've made a lot of salt.
Madness.
Okay.
You've made a few pounds of salt.
Salt madness. I have not heard of salt madness.
That's what you get
No
when you
real problem in the salty areas.
get... That's salt actually meth. Salt is not meth. Not yet. Not until they learn some more alchemy.
Bath salts.
Alright, so let's head back to the cave.
Alright, you make it back to the cave. And as you arrive, you see Shem there. Happy to see you've all made it back alive. Mighties, I'm glad you're here. You did it. How'd the Sahuagins go?
Who has the piece?
I don't know, man.
I have the piece.
He has the piece. It was whoever killed the Sahuagin, I guess.
I don't know.
That was Robert.
Robert has the piece then.
Sure.
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 I was hoping someone would have written it down. That is your responsibility.
I mean, you didn't say we got it. At the
I
end of
did
the
say
last
you
session.
got it.
Oh, I don't.
I mean, yeah, we ended like right after it died, so I don't know if we really went through all the loot and stuff that well.
Nope. We're getting off this island today, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Do it.
we found the last piece of the disc.
That's great. I'm finally ready to get off this soft, sandy island. So, do we want to go tonight, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'm a little banged
So
up.
you rest.
I'd like to
we rest.
rest for the night if that's all right with you.
And get a start bright and early in the morning.
With plenty of daylight.
They
We
did
could,
tell me that a couple times.
How many empty barrels are in the cave?
3.
3. Would you mind if we used some of these barrels to take some fresh water to the ship so we can bring it with us?
I mean, I don't know how well they'd hold water. They're pretty cracked and damaged.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize they were so damaged.
You should expect them.
I should have.
I will mend those barrels.
Okay. You've mended one crack in a barrel.
It mends more than a crack, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, it mends one crack up to a foot long.
Yeah.
That was a
Yes, you don't get to just fix whatever you touch.
Boo!
And you can fix one of those every 10 minutes.
Well, you don't sleep. What else are you
Yep,
doing all night?
That's true.
Yeah.
Is there any fabric to line it with?
Fabric.
You know I have all these empty rum bottles.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
The huge pile, a monument to my clear alcohol problem.
Yeah, we could use those too. We have to find a way to cap them unless you have other corks in them.
There's not. I mean, I have corks somewhere. You have to go looking. Let's spend the next 4 hours real time looking for corks in the sandy cave.
Let's
not
do it.
that. I'm just gonna go lay down.
Yeah, you guys should slow
Start
down.
looking for corks.
All right. So is everyone going into rest mode?
Yeah, and I'm also gonna do Song of Rest. So.
You don't have to. They get all their health back from long rests.
Oh
anyway.
right, I forgot you got all your health back. I thought you had to roll for it.
No.
All right, cool.
All right.
No, I want to hear the song that.
Oh, I don't have a song. It was just gonna be you're getting.
I Spy D&D edition. Indeed. All right. You rest, and the night occurs without incident. You awake the next morning to the optimistic caws of seagulls, because you know this shall be the last day you spend on this island.
Sweet.
You all awaken feeling reshed. Reshed? You're reshed. I'm now Sean Connery.
Watch out.
You are now rested and refreshed. No longer taken by salt madness.
You guys ready to head out?
Yeah, let's go put the things in the thing and do the thing.
Yeah, let's go fill up our rum
Well
bottles.
said.
You can do that on the way. That's the direction.
Let's do it.
We have, okay. Yeah.
Make
Enough
sure we
rum
drag
bottles.
all of these chests to the ship as well.
Mhm.
Wouldn't want to leave anything valuable.
All right, I'll fill up the cargo net as much as I can to carry that.
You can fit 10 bottles into your cargo net.
I meant like the chest.
Okay. Is everyone else going to just carry loose bottles then?
Sure.
I guess
Throw them in,
I mean, we
put
still
them in
have
the
ammo.
barrel. Put the bottles in the barrel.
Stringer, you should carry the bottles.
Take the
and
barrel.
We can carry the chests.
All right, I'll
It
carry the
turns out
bottles.
You don't need a net to carry chests.
I will carry the bottles then. I have 10 bottles. All right. I don't think. What?
All right, let's go pull our ship out of the sand first and see what's on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We head to the ship.
You are at the ship.
We did it. We're here.
You arrive. Its hand
But
still
what about all these bottles?
jutting defiantly out of the sand, grasping for hope.
Have we tried sticking our pieces together? I don't think we have.
I mean, in just like in real world, yeah, you
Just
guys
like-
were like, oh, they fit,
Oh, okay.
but they didn't like.
They don't like clink?
No.
Okay.
They do not adhere together.
Okay.
Magnets.
Who wants
They
to be the
work.
one to put the thing in the thing?
Not me.
I'll do it.
All right.
Somebody else wants to.
Volunteer.
I was going to do better than
No, you do it.
Oh.
Go ahead if you want to. Go ahead.
Okay, sure.
All right. You take all 3 pieces of the disc.
Do I do a climb check to get up there?
No.
Or, alright, so I'll get up there.
You are now situated in the palm of the open hand. What's the thing? See the thing in the thing.
The thing. We're going to put the thing in the thing and it does the
That's what
thing.
David said.
Ah. All right.
The magic stones that will arise the ship from the beach that it's buried in.
Alright, so I'll put
Those
the
are
first
things.
piece in,
You put it in.
and then try to fit the second one in next to it,
Okay.
and then the third one.
You put them all in.
Yay.
And nothing happened.
Did it do it?
No! Is anything happening down there?
No.
You guys are like 10
Jiggle
feet
it a
away
little.
from each other.
Oh, we
Jiggle
are.
it.
I thought it was like much further off.
No!
Oh, I thought it was kind
No,
of
like,
higher
it was
up.
like you guys, you don't even have to climb it. It was like something you just like walk up into. Like you guys
Oh.
just set Avum's body, and you didn't have to like, oh god, we have to monkey this bird corpse into it.
I
figured
thought it
we
was
just like
Pictured
heave
it
hoed
higher
it.
up.
I thought it was like up on like the side of a big.
Yeah.
No, it's
pile
just
of
cut, like
sand.
the hand itself is coming out of the sand.
Okay.
Jiggle it.
Jiggle the pieces a little bit.
You jiggle the pieces.
Mhm.
How do you jiggle the pieces?
The top ones, or like the third one's like left and right a little bit, and the other one like toward the center and then back.
All right. After you finish jiggling them, the ground shakes. It trembles. And before any of you can react, hands very similar to that on the end of the bowsprit come up from the sand and grasp each of you in their clutches and pull you down.
You did it wrong.
Sorry.
Jiggle it the other way.
Wait, so I got everyone except me.
Everyone.
Oh,
Everyone.
Okay, cool.
And after the blackness subsides, you find yourselves at sea, standing on the deck of a ship.
Magic.
I look at the bow. Is it the same hand?
It's the same hand.
Nice.
That was fast.
Yeah, I expected it to just come exploding out of the sand and not us just get teleported somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Is there anything on the deck of the ship, or is it just us?
It's you guys. Everyone who's in your party is there, including Shem. It looks very normal, as a ship would be. You look toward the... Oh, man. Is that the stern?
Aft is
I
the
don't
back.
know. The back of the ship?
Yeah.
That's aft.
You look towards the...
Aft, stern, starboard's right, and port's left.
Yes. I'm going to mix those up throughout the entire course of this, so be ready for that. You look towards the back of the ship, and you see, aside from having an elevated portion where the deck would be where you can see the steering wheel, you also see a large door with the same design carved into it that was on the seal.
Did we ever look at the full design?
Nope.
What?
It's a bunch of squiggly lines.
Oh, okay. I guess you guys... the sails are furled and we're not really moving at all.
Yes.
Do you guys want to just look around, see, explore the boat?
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. We open that door.
Okay.
I open the door. Try the door, I guess.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Maybe you should knock first. We don't know if the boat's occupied or not.
Oh, man, I really should have worked on this more. Tell him, Snarf. Get on my boat, level 11. All right. When you touch the door, you notice that the seagulls in flight above you freeze. The clouds stop moving, and the waves halt mid-crash. You all hear a voice in your heads. It seems I'm awake now. Who stands upon my deck? Who thinks they are worthy of the Wind Eater? Come, lay your hands upon my door, and I shall bear judgment upon you.
I do that.
I mean, my hand's already on the door,
My
right?
hands on that door.
I put my hand on the door too.
I'll put my hand on the door.
Alright.
Yep. Let's do it.
All right.
All in.
You all lay your hands upon the door. All save for one. Shem. Shem, nervous at the sounds he hears and the sights he sees, is apprehensive at first, but then decides to go along. And he slowly places his hand on the door next to all of you. The voice rings out again. I sense one among you. One among you who is of the sea and worthy to be called my captain. You see a glowing outline appear around Shem's hand. The door opens, and he is pulled inside into the darkness.
I didn't touch the wall.
He did.
Oh.
He said he did it last. And he's gone. I will permit you to stay aboard me, to use me as you will. But know that I am not your friend or your ally. And you are as much my tool as I am yours. Welcome aboard. The door opens again, and you are all pulled inside. Once the darkness is gone, you find you are not standing with each other anymore, but all in a room by yourself, with all the luxuries of home, and all of your missing possessions returned to you. Avum, your ring. Stringer, whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, I told you.
I forgot.
Oh,
Whatever the fuck you want. It could be anything. It could
be
be a boat.
+5 adamantine armor.
Sure. So you all find yourselves, and the voice informs you that these are all your personal quarters. They all exist within the same space, but in different places completely. So, you're in these rooms, and anything that you had picked as starting equipment, or would have picked, or found around the rooms, either in chests or on beds. Everyone has one bed to sleep on, a large chest, and a table with some parchment and a quill pen and some ink.
Oh man, I didn't even look at any of my starting equipment.
Yeah, I didn't
Just-
either.
Yeah, I
Sure.
started to, and then oops.
Well, then I guess those rooms are empty
Nice.
for everyone who didn't have stuff that they needed. So anyone who had personal belongings that were very special, then they find them.
80,000 platinum pieces.
Sweet.
Mm.
My my ebony longsword.
It's the fortune of his
You have a
family.
holy symbol now?
Which you could have made at any time.
Yep.
Yep,
I didn't though.
I know.
We didn't know we could make
I guess I have all my tools.
You
That's
have-
my main thing.
I guess you have all your tools.
I set
Did you get
my
to start with
starting
all those
equipment.
tools?
Yes.
Okay.
I also
I did
gained
roll for
the
a
wood
trinket.
carving and
You can have that trinket then.
smithing
It's an
tools.
unlit candle.
Okay. All right. So you're all in your rooms. You gather all of your gear. And Evan has gone to get more coffee, I presume. So do you guys... I'm sure you're all shocked and amazed by the sights you've just seen, but do you guys want to meet back out on the ship?
Yeah. I mean, I'll leave my gear in my room for now so I can remember everything that I got.
Okay. Did you leave the oven on?
I think I did. Thank you.
Nice. All right. As you are all done in your rooms, you open the door back out to where you came from. But when you open the door, it does not right away open to the familiar sight of the briny sea and the squawking seagulls and the wood of the deck and whatever else is on a boat. Instead, there is a darkness.
It's darkness on this boat.
This is a dark boat. This is an edgy 90s boat. And before you see another doorway. With its door closed. The same door the one you just walked through. And you all walk through and open the second door. That door opens back out to the entrance of the boat. So you're now on the deck. And you see Shem kind of standing in the middle of the deck with this flabbergasted look on his face. And that's what you see.
Shem, are you alright?
I've seen some things in my day, but nothing quite like this. I have to say my room's much nicer than it was on the Drumidia. They have blankets. But it appears this boat is at least a wee bit magical.
Did you hear it speaking to you as well?
I did. It called me captain, which I will admit gave me goosebumps. But the boat seemed really impersonal and didn't want to share a drink. I don't think it likes us very much.
Well, it told us that we were its tools as much as it was our tool.
Well, I guess that is a relationship after all. So, he told me, well, I'm assuming it's a male boat. It was a very masculine voice, so I apologize, boat, if I am wrong in my assumptions.
Call me it. It boat.
It boat.
The boat says nothing.
Fuck you, boat, you're a tool. Alright. The boat said it would speak to us again in the future, but that's all it said to me. Did you guys see the armory we have aboard?
There's
No.
an armory?
Oh, yes!
Well, I was just pulled into my old bedroom.
Your old bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the same for you?
Yeah.
You all had your own personal rooms? That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
You guys deserve your own space, because I did go below deck for a moment, and I saw that we do have a decent space for crew quarters. And I know it can get very cramped. But, speaking of crew, I can tell that we're off of Soft Sands Island just a few miles north. That we don't have the manpower to really hit the open seas from where we are. But, I think with some luck, a bit of know-how, and if you guys will take me as your captain, I think I can get us to the nearest island. We've been there before many times, me and me crew. Would you like to head off on an adventure, lads and lasses?
Aye,
good.
Captain.
I don't think we get to choose who's captain.
I mean, I guess we could have a vote.
The boat made it clear.
I think Shim should be the captain.
No, I think the boat made it clear. We don't get to choose who's captain.
Agreed.
Unless I don't know what everyone else's seagoing experience is, but I feel as though Shim has the most of any of us.
I don't want to pressure you guys. I really don't want to be marooned again, but...
If a magic boat nominated you as captain, that's good enough for me.
8. Don't eat the captain, Snarf. Alright, well, Maripola Island is about a day and a half sail from here. They're a kind sort. They're mostly involved in emerald mining. But we may be able to pick up some seasonal workers there to use as crew.
Sweet.
So, all right, I'll take the helm. Who ye is good climbers? Or flyers, it may be. What about you, Mr. Avon?
These wings don't work.
Well, how bad would a fall fuck ye up?
Not that bad.
not
I
worried
have
about
spells
falling
that
either.
like kind of counteract that.
All right, I need you up on the rigging.
Okay. I'll go ahead and climb up there.
Prometheus, another metal man.
Yo. Bird.
Stay away from the end of the boats. I don't want you falling in and sinking.
It's a good plan.
Man the lower rigs. Rain, can I have you up on the mainsail?
Aye,
Stringer, can you put a song in our hearts as we sail?
I'll do my best, Captain.
Yes, Mr. Gantroon.
Shanty.
We don't really have any functional cannons, but can I have you up in the crow's nest, giving us a lookout?
Sure.
And Artemis, can I have you watch the front way?
Nah.
And we're off. So, here we go. You guys sail for a full day. You anchor and take rest over the night, and the night is fine. The waves are calm. You don't hear anything else from the boat. But you can see that off in the distance, a small island comes into view.
Oh, could we check out this armory that he mentioned before we go?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can do that later. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, I had a bit of chicken burp. The second day comes up and you guys go. Best part of Black Flag, yeah. I guess sea shanties aren't copywritten.
Probably not.
They have those playing, and then Will sings along to them. Stringer, you seem preoccupied. Is there something you want to ask me about?
No,
Nothing? Nothing you want to see on the boat?
we're not.
Do you want to see something, Stringer?
If you're willing to show us.
What do you haven't asked to see
You
anything?
just mentioned the armory yesterday, but then we kind of just set off.
Yep. Adventure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if we all want to take a break, I can see the island. We'll be there in about 6 hours. Yeah, and we'll follow me into the armory.
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
He opens the door to the armory, and he speaks the word armory very softly. And when the door opens, you open into a room larger than what would appear to be possible to fit in the area you've all been before. And inside you see a number of simple weapons and suits of armor, as well as a couple of rifles and a flintlock pistol.
I'll look closer at the suits of armor.
All right. You see plate armor, a suit, 2 suits of leather armor, and then a suit of armor that looks peculiar. Wow, that's hard to say. Peculiar. Why am I having a stroke? It's a strange-looking suit of armor that seems to be made out of leather bands that don't seem to offer, they don't look like they offer much in the way of protection.
I would like to do a knowledge check on it.
Okay,
Just a flat intelligence check.
sure.
Okay. 19.
You don't know what it is.
This one's weird.
If you guys want to take 10 minutes, I can identify that shit.
Go for it.
yeah.
Take 10 minutes to do identify as a ritual.
All right. You stare very intently at this leather-bound suit of armor. You can't identify completely what it is, but you recognize that it is quite magical in its construction, and that your initial assumption that it would not offer much in the way of protection is correct.
Guys, this suit's giving off mad magic vibes. I don't know what, but it's strong.
I guess since I know it's magic, can I roll an Arcana check on it?
Stop asking me to do
I'm
things.
rolling an Arcana check on it.
Okay, next person to ask me a question will take damage.
Oh man,
Can you...
Not just a base question, but can I do something will take damage.
I got a 8. So
You know it's magic.
still don't know it. Still don't know what it is.
Can you... Does Knowledge Arcana find stuff that Identify doesn't? Just
Not really,
general
but
question.
Identify is supposed to... You can know all of the base knowledge for free without having to roll. There's no chance of failure.
Oh.
But you don't necessarily get to know all about it. Are glasses okay? No. It just looked like... Sorry. It looked like the right one was bent really hard.
No, that's good.
Okay.
I think.
So, yes. You know that it's magical, and it does not offer a lot of defense.
Right. But it's got mad magic.
It has mad magic. You can tell from Identify that it has an AC rating of 10.
Okay. Good to know. The suit's a 10. Let's say to the crew.
Nice.
Solid 10.
Lick it.
I licked the suit.
It tastes pretty good.
Does it taste like leather?
It tastes like sweet smelling sautéed meat.
I don't know how I feel about that. This tastes like sweet sautéed meat.
You find its smell and taste very pleasant.
I like it. I'm afraid if I put it on, something might eat me.
Yeah, don't give it to me, because everything that I've fought has a tendency to lick my boots.
Lick your boots.
That is true.
Interesting.
Magic armor might be a good fit for one of our squishier backline members.
Maybe.
I mean, I get the impression like hostile things might find the wearer tasty.
That's true. That might make it good for a frontliner that wants to draw attention.
Yeah, but
Does
AC
anyone else want to try an Arcana check? Because the one he tried, he just said he didn't find anything. Not that there wasn't anything to find.
But you don't know in the world of the game that he did an Arcana check. He looked at it and told you with authority, this is what it is. You can't just be like, oh, he did a bad roll, I'm going to check now.
Well, I thought he said he just couldn't figure out what it was.
He just said he just learned, oh, it's also magical.
Yeah, if
I
you
mean-
get a bad roll, do you tell them with certainty something? Or do you
Yes.
go, I
Yeah.
think...
You learn something from every roll. So he learned it's magic, and you have to take it at that. You can't just be like, eh. You have no reason to doubt him.
Okay.
can I have the logic that I'm a noble and I know more than him because I'm a noble?
No.
Oh.
Anyway.
If it was about nobility, then I would say yes. But about this, no.
I can't wear armor anyway. It is classified as armor, right?
Yes, it is armor.
Okay, so I can't wear it anyway.
But armor class of 10 implies like that's skin armor class. Like this provides no
You could
protection.
wear it if you wanted to.
Yeah, it provides
Okay.
no protection.
Wait, does...
If you wear it, though, it will override your natural armor that you have as a robot man.
Gotcha.
But you can wear it.
Whenever you wear armor, does it give you... It just gives you a flat 10 to AC?
No, when you're not wearing armor, you have 10 plus your dex.
Yeah.
So this thing you're putting on is the equivalent of not wearing armor.
Yeah, it's basically you're just wearing a skin suit
Oh, I see.
that
I
has
see.
no
It's
hardness.
The 10 that...
As a Warforged,
Follow you.
you don't get any defense bonus from wearing armor.
Oh, is that what it is? You can put it on, you just don't get any bonuses from it?
Yeah, you can wear it. You just get no defense bonus.
This one,
Okay.
if you put it on, will bring you down to 10 plus dex.
Okay.
But there's enough leather armor for everyone in the party to wear a suit of armor if you don't have armor. Aside from the plate armor that's also there.
I have some leather armor, so
This armor's just
Alright,
like,
Can't
it's
remember.
weird in a way we can't like figure out right now.
Yes.
short swords? Are short swords simple weapons?
Yes.
Alright. Is there some... I look around for some short swords. We saw some, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the stuff that
they're
we brought when we
cutlasses.
went to the boat with
That's
us,
fine. Even
like the
better.
swords and stuff from the Sahuagins? Are these around here, or do we know where they went when we got yanked?
I think we left everything in the cave.
Well,
got
something happened that I guess I should have said because no one really checked things. And you
I
know,
asked about our supplies. I don't think I was loud enough there.
I did not hear you ask that at all.
Be quiet.
Yes. All magical items you had brought from the island are now destroyed.
oh man, my ring's
Goodbye,
gone.
wicked wand. That's it.
Am I missing an eye?
All my glasses were magic?
Your glasses were magic.
No!
Mr. Gantroon's spear was magic.
Was my
With my
club
dagger.
magic?
Your dagger was magic. And
that-
your cold iron club was also magic.
Oh, okay.
Does that include potions?
No.
Okay.
It was just gear.
So we still have the potion of water breathing and the potion of invisibility.
Yes.
Anything else?
I missed it though. Like, is my eye gone?
Okay.
Yes, so you take disadvantage on all perception checks.
Pop ass on a bitch.
But the rock is gone. That was in my eye.
Oh no, you still have the obsidian eye.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant like your normal eye.
No, I meant like a.
Yeah.
Like I assume the obsidian eye that like replaced my other eye was magic.
No, it was literally just well, as far as you know, and actually checked it. It was just, but it is still in your eye socket.
Okay.
True.
Got a rock in there. Okay.
The other thing I forgot to mention is, unlike a normal eye that would just be stationary, your obsidian eye does move when you look around.
Okay. Neat.
Cool.
Kind of pop it out, or is it stuck in there?
You want to try to pop it out? Also, don't ask me questions.
Oh, he has to take damage.
No, I'll just leave it in there right now.
Pop it out like a magic trick. Oh, where'd it go?
Yeah.
And then you die because it's keeping you alive.
Well, I guess
I grab a cutlass.
Nice.
couldn't figure anything about the armor. I'll wear it. I'll be the test dummy.
All right.
Go for it, champ.
So I'll just call it unknown armor.
What is the D damage for a cutlass? Is it 1d6?
It's the same as a short sword.
No.
It is exactly the same.
What is that? Is it 1d6?
46.
That's
Okay.
1d6.
Okay, so it's the same as the club. It's just a sword now.
Yes, and this one won't have the chance to shatter when you use it.
Already. Are there any
So these
small
weapons
shields?
are much better quality than the stuff we had.
Yeah, these
Or
had
driftwood clubs?
because those ones were using a weird durability thing, but none of you guys rolled ones when using them, so they didn't get destroyed. Surprised that was the mechanic.
I look around. Do I see any like small shields?
Any small shields?
Like to replace the shitty wooden shield I had?
Roll.
12.
You do not find any because you guys have the one good shield still.
Yeah, I think I gave that to someone else. I just have the wood shield.
I think Andrew
We also
had,
have
but I
one
can't
more
remember.
shield now, since I had my old shield from home that I found in my bedroom.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes, I also found a
Oh, I
bag
think I should
in that
have
bedroom.
a shield too. Am I speaking
Okay,
here? I
you
don't know.
found a bag in your bedroom.
I'd like to look
Why
around
that
for
bag for
like
so long?
just adventuring gear, like backpacks, bedrolls.
Yeah, you got whatever your starting gear was supposed to be.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
I don't start with that stuff. That's why I'm looking in the armor.
Then you don't find any.
All right, cool.
Okay, so now
The
we
armory
have-
is just weapons and armor.
Okay.
I think I started with a backpack also.
Yeah, I need to get a backpack. I did start with a chest though, but
Okay, you have a chest then.
I need a backpack because that's better for that.
You can have my backpack, Stringer.
Did you find it
It
on
was
the island?
what?
or-
No, but it was part of my starting equipment.
Oh, okay. Do you not need it?
I got a sweet
I thought
bag.
all of like when you pick your starting thing, everyone has a backpack.
Yeah,
Like
I was
that's
about- I
part
was
of
trying
it,
to
like
look that up
starting
again.
adventurer gear.
I mean, it's not in the pack that I chose.
Oh, I thought all packs just had backpack, but okay,
Wait, yeah, really?
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
what
crazy.
pack did you choose, Will?
The diplomat's pack.
I have to look at mine again.
Okay then. Well, then I guess you don't have one, but it seems that Bert is willing to offer you his.
Sure, I'll take it.
He throws it right at you.
Thank you.
Yep, it was empty.
Just try to put on his backpack because he's smaller.
And everyone is level 3, correct?
Correct.
We
Yes. Yeah.
Excellent.
Is anyone using that sword with the engraving on it?
oh shit, it would be in
I don't think so.
Unearthed Arcana.
Can I use it? I lost my dagger.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, that wasn't magical. It was just a sword.
Yep. All right.
Cool. Are we ready to go?
I finished putting on the unknown armor. What do you say it smells like? Or did you say it just tastes like whatever?
What do you taste it or smell
Look
it?
at again and find out.
I thought he smelled it. Or
Okay.
tasted
No, I
it,
licked
whatever.
it, but you know my circuits might have been crossed.
Well, tell him what did it taste and smell like to you.
It tasted like sweet meat.
Oh, okay.
Sauteed meat.
It smells like your favorite dish from your childhood. It makes you
Is
very
there one-
hungry, and you find the smell very pleasant.
It smells like roast sheep.
Interesting.
Does no one
I
want
have-
the plate armor?
I can't
No,
wear
I
it.
don't need it.
Too heavy for me.
Well, I'll go ahead and take it then, and then if anyone wants my trusty old chainmail, it's available.
Not me. Clang, clang, clang.
Also too heavy.
That's true. It's heavy armor, isn't it? Chainmail.
I think it's
Chainmail
medium
is
armor.
medium
No,
armor.
I think I can only wear.
I could.
No, wait, I could wear medium armor. Not that I need it. But...
I could use it.
Chainmail is heavy armor.
No. Oh, that's chain shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
then I
chainmail
can't
is heavy
use it.
armor.
Oh, then yeah, I definitely can't use it.
Yeah, I can't wear that. But
I love keeping in my room. It's just
Doritos.
a memory of old times.
Or a backup set of armor. You never know when we may
Or
need it.
that.
That's hey. Now you're cooking with both burners. Oh man, Mr. Gantroon's got that big boy AC now.
Yeah.
How will anyone ever defeat him?
Magic.
Can I have some more chicken and
Yeah,
cheese?
Oh, I guess if Gantroon's not using that spear anymore. Are you using that spear still?
The
Gantroon?
spear was destroyed.
Oh, okay. Well, never
It
mind.
was magic.
Anything
Now
you
I
had
have my
enchanted at the
trusty
time
old
with your weird
warhammer.
tinkering shit is destroyed.
Bye, shield. Were there any other small? Now that I need a shield, there's no small shields. Radical. That's fine.
Well, my old shield was non-magical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shield was, but I
That's fine.
infused that spear.
So yeah, I'll give you the shield from the island, and I'll just use my old shield from home.
Gracias, Mr. Gandroon.
You are quite welcome.
Shield again.
You're all shielded up, my dude.
What is the difference between? Is there a difference
If
between
it is a
shields?
standard shield, it's plus 2 AC.
Yes.
So standard shield.
Radical. But to don it, you have to use an action.
Oh, okay.
Delicious crack cocaine. Radical. All right. So Shem's like, "Well, did you get everything you need?"
I believe so.
And he walks over and he looks at the pistol that's on the wall, and then he looks at his old pistol, and he kind of goes and puts the new pistol back. And he kind of taps the barrel on his head and puts it back in his holster. You just see him do that. All right.
Oh, I've been meaning to ask him. Where did you learn to use those pistols like that?
Well, back at home there was a big mine where we'd get all the stuff needed to make gunpowder. My father was a marksman in the local militia, and he taught me how to shoot.
I noticed there's some other firearms on the ship. Would you be willing to take time to maybe give us a quick course on that?
I mean, I could teach one of you, but it would take about a week.
I'd be interested in learning. No
All
one
right.
else.
Well, I'd certainly be interested in teaching you, but I say we probably should make port before we do anything like that.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring it up.
All right.
Because there's no food aboard the ship, is there?
Well, now that you
Should
mention
we go
it,
check the galley?
I don't know if I checked to see if there was a galley. Well, come on.
All right.
He walks back to the door to the armory, and he puts his hand to it, and he says, "Galley, please." The door opens, and you come into a room that has a kitchen and a stockpile of food. There's not a lot, but you do see a number of cured meats hanging, like sausages. There's a little bit of produce, mostly potatoes, oranges. Ah, good to keep away the scurvy. There's enough to keep you going for a few days, but definitely not enough to sustain a full crew for long voyages.
Is there water in the galley? Okay.
Or ale or whatever.
There's definitely some rum. You notice that Shem's like,
Nice.
Captain. Don't go too hard on that.
Without us.
"Hey, let's get wasted and shoot guns!"
Hell yeah, this can't go wrong.
All right.
Can robots get drunk?
So, Captain, do you know
I think so.
anyone on Maripola Island?
I mean, it's been probably a good 3 years before we've made port there. It's a pretty small island. Not a lot of trade. Unless you are one of the major people looking to get precious gems, and we were, but in the piratey sort of way, so...
Is what's it called again? Maripola?
Maripola.
Maripola.
Write it down.
Because I saw you writing it down.
Okay, that's not a smart thing to do.
Is Maripola often raided by pirates? Is there a lot of pirates in the area?
I can't really say. When we were there, it was pretty peaceful. They mined. People would come from some of the bigger islands, and that's just what they were.
Okay.
But we should find safe harbor there. Unless something crazy has happened in the last 4 years.
Is there anything else we need to check on the ship? Food and weapons.
Are you asking me?
No, that was to the group.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're probably right.
All right.
Continue sailing, Captain.
I do have like in game. I do have like a notebook and like some, I guess, charcoal sticks.
Sure.
I'm just gonna take some time to just be like scribbling down some notes of our adventures so far.
Sounds good.
Kind of keep a
And
diary.
there was stuff in our bedroom, he said too, like paper and quills and stuff.
Yeah, that was the stuff I got. That was some of the stuff I got from my bedroom. So I'm in game. I'm going to be keeping
I see what you're
notes
saying, okay.
on stuff.
All right.
Be drawing maps for us and whatnot.
Shem takes you guys back up aboard to the top deck. And you guys continue sailing for a number of hours. After about 4 hours, you get much closer to the island. You can make out trees and buildings from a distance, but you also notice large plumes of smoke rising from the area that you're going to make port. And you hear Shem say, "Well, when I was here last time, there seemed to be a lot less fire, so I don't know what's going on." And you, as you approach even closer, as you're getting ready to stop the boat and drop anchor, you can hear the sounds of battle, swords hitting armor, the death cries of people, and the war cries of others.
It sounds like a fight, Captain.
Well, I'll be here.
Should we bring the ship into port, or should we just send a rowboat? Do we have rowboats? Alright, so I guess we're going into port.
You pull up the end of a very long dock, and you can see from the side of the ship 2 groups of people engaged in combat. One group of people is adorned with shiny plate mail with elaborate engravings on it, and the other look very much more like savage people. They're usually dual-wielding weapons with axes and swords. Their armor is very sparse, but they're attacking with the ferocity of a beast. The 2 groups are moving through what looks to be a burned and run-down portion of a town, just slaughtering each other mercilessly.
Shem, do you recognize any of these people?
Shem's already down below.
Oh, dang.
So I guess they haven't noticed the boat pull up.
No, they're too busy fighting.
Are there any other boats on the harbor?
Nope.
Just us?
Just you.
Maybe like prepare, but like wait for them to come to us, maybe? Or if they even notice us?
Probably don't want to fight them. It seems like there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just let this play out.
Or figure out why they're fighting, maybe.
Yeah, there's no reason for us to jump into that.
I mean, there could be innocent people getting hurt.
That's true.
We just pull up and we're like, "Oop, that's not for us. Sorry." Turn the ship
Shem
around.
does pop his
At
head
least try to help put out the fires.
back out the door and he goes, "Oh, I forgot to mention, in case you were wondering, the name of the town last time I was here was called Mozgas." So,
How do you spell that, Captain?
gas. Mozgas. What's you do the letter parts together and what makes that sound out of your mouth.
Alright. And then, like, in game, I'm just, like, writing that down in my notes.
M-O-Z-G-A-Z. G-A-Z, sorry. But, that looks pretty intense over there. What do you guys think you're gonna do?
Do you recognize any of the combatants down
I
there?
can't say. The times we'd been here was all peaceful like. There was a few drunken brawls every now and then, but nothing to this scale.
No, I meant like the people in armor. Like, do you recognize them? I don't know if
Do you
it looks like
recognize the symbols
like
on
a
the armor?
uniform.
He's saying he's like he doesn't recognize any nothing like this was happening. But he's like, people did used to live in those buildings though, so
Are the buildings on fire?
yes.
Okay.
People are like punching and kicking each other through the windows, coming in and out of the burning buildings.
Does it look like the barbarians are attacking the buildings and the people in armor are like protecting the buildings, or is it like everyone's
I
just?
told you what I told you.
Okay, it's just
They're just fighting.
just mad fights. All right.
How big are the fires?
Sounds like another Friday.
Building-sized fires?
We
What?
should probably try to
Building
contain the
size
fires
fires.
before it spreads to the rest of the town. If we can.
guess
I mean,
there's not
who are we
knowledge
helping
local
and who
anymore.
are we stopping?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, it may be the
Um,
case that we just have to get in the middle of things to figure it out.
I mean, yeah.
And from Shem's advice, we know that people used to live in these buildings, and he said it was a peaceful town, and now the buildings are on fire.
Is there any, like, so we're in port and there's like a port and everything's all shit fucked.
Yep.
Is there any like part that looks not like a camp or something for one side or the other?
No, in your immediate area, it all just looks like a village that has just been hit by two great waves of war from both sides.
Okay, is there anyone on the dock? Can we get off and just like...
Yeah, you can get off.
You
Get
can,
off.
like, prepare.
You can put down your gangplank and just get off.
Okay.
Should we leave someone to watch the ship?
Shem's gonna stay.
Oh, okay.
There's enough of you already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay. It would really just slow down combat if I was there.
I feel like the fact that it's a magical ship, too, would probably keep anyone from stealing it.
Well, we don't know that. Because
Yeah.
it only thinks Shem is worthy of it, so for the rest of us, it doesn't really care about us.
Yeah, fuck the rest of us.
It gave us some nice rooms, so I want to stay on the ship personally, but
I mean, we can at least block the entrance to the ship. Like, if we're all on the dock and we're like, hey, what's going on, then no one can get past us. Let's say swim past us and get up out of the ship, which is... I feel like someone would have noticed that.
I think Shem will be fine watching the ship. Right, Captain?
Nervous.
We can at least...
We should
Gun, bottle of rum.
I wish we could... I wish we could make you a flare gun to signal if anyone tries to take the ship from you.
I feel like,
I've been told my piercing screams of terror carry for miles.
I'll keep an ear out.
I feel like we can at least, like, from the start of the dock, like, figure out what's going on.
Okay? Let's try and figure out what's going on.
Sounds like.
And also try and put these fires out so the town doesn't burn down.
Maybe it's an evil town. We don't know that.
We don't know that.
Let's
but
do some kind of check to
I
find
know
out.
that if
Yeah.
my house was on fire, I'd probably want to put it out.
Yeah.
I want to look and see if I see what looks like a higher ranked person in
Okay,
armor or
do
something.
it. Just do it.
Bam. 15. I have -1 on perception.
I mean, you can't really tell what the rankings are. You can tell that some of
No one has like a plume.
no, all of the people who are in the nice plate armor, they all have long flowing locks of hair, and they're very beautiful. But none of them have helmets. And then you can tell some of their armors are more elaborate than others, but not a way to be like, oh, for sure that guy is a higher rank. And with the other people, the people who are dressed more like ragtagly berserker Viking guys,
Right.
there is no order to that group that you can tell.
Which one
Okay.
has the longest hair?
True.
The most
Oh,
flowing long.
Exactly.
they're all about the same length. You can't. There's not one that you're like, hey, that was.
No one's hair looks better than the others.
Hold on, let me just.
Are any of those guys
Particularly
fighting each
Favorite
other?
enemy of Faye?
Or is like one side is the flowing
Everyone's
ones?
talking. Sorry, what was that you were saying, Sam?
That I have a favorite enemy of Faye. I assume I would recognize them.
You would have advantage on checking for them at the very least.
Okay.
Okay, so she can do a check to see if she recognizes them as Fae.
What were you saying, David?
I was saying, like, all those long-haired guys, are they all on the same
Well, there are
side?
also girls too.
The long-haired,
Yes,
shiny armor
they're
people.
all. On the
I mean, I can't recognize if they're male or female.
that's true. But
Yes.
what you're saying, guys.
So 17.
You do not think any of them are Fae.
But are they fighting amongst each other, or are they all on one side?
Oh, like all of the pretty people, like on a team.
Yes.
Yes, they are all.
We can tell. We can tell that. Yeah.
There is one whose hair is like bright crimson, and he is standing pretty tall, and he's just like with super shiny teeth, and he's engaged in a big scrum with a couple dudes, and he's just like ha ha! And he's just murdering them.
Who are they fighting?
These Viking-looking issues.
But does he look like really, really cool doing it?
Does
He
look
looks as
doing
cool as someone who thinks they look really cool doing something. If that makes sense.
That does.
Like, to him, he's like, I'm doing it! I'm the best! But at the same time, it's like, That guy.
Are they just fighting the barbarians, or are they killing like the townsfolk?
I mean, you don't know if you see any townsfolk. You just see people in armor fighting Viking people.
How
Okay.
close
So like
is-
we don't see any townsfolk.
Not that you've noticed.
How close
So-
is the fire to the docks?
Not super close. Like, there's a decent, like, empty spot. Because they would do that in case, like, waves break. They wouldn't want the waves hitting the house. So.
So nothing that we need to worry about the ship getting.
Nope.
Okay.
At least-
Well, yeah, I was thinking more about you manipulating water to get on.
Well, I was
the
thinking
fire.
about that. I can only do like
A fire.
5-foot spears though, so I'd just be like throwing,
It's better than
I'm just gonna
nothing.
say,
throwing
like,
water balloons at it.
We don't have buckets.
I don't know if this requires a check. Both sides, like, they don't seem like they should be, like, people, everyday villagers. It seems like one side is decked out in war gear, and the other side is decked out in war gear, and they're fighting each other in the middle of a village.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
perhaps we should just go and try to interact with both groups and make a judgment about.
I mean, they're in the middle of a fight.
You
I guess my worry is walking down into the middle of the shitstorm and getting caught up in the shitstorm. I want to look and see if I can find any like villagers or non-combatants.
I mean, I can.
from where we are.
If we walk in and are aggressively attacked by someone, that may give us the answer as to who is in the wrong here.
We have also done like 0 checks.
We've also, like, demonstrated nothing in terms of, like, what
You're
side
also
we're on.
running out of time.
We could, like I said, we could just watch this play out and talk to whoever's left.
You could blow up Todd.
I mean, I feel like we should just wait, because we have no idea what's going on, what side to help, or, like, even if this village is, like...
Do you guys
who does
want to
village
wait?
No,
belong
I'm
to?
gonna do.
You guys have 5 seconds to make a choice.
I want to look and see if I can find any
All right,
You don't
non-combatants.
see
putting
any.
my
I'm gonna
armor
start
and
putting out
heading
the
onto
fires.
back.
You're gonna run in.
Yep, going.
All right. Woo! Here we go. This
Hey,
is
Stringer, probably don't do that. Bye.
All right, it's too late. You're already there. Roll
Too late, I
initiative.
made a decision.
Roll initiative.
But the mic's cutting out. I can't hear anything you're saying.
Shitstorm.
Will is rolling initiative because he is now involved in combat.
Yeah, he's putting out the fires on the murder rapist village.
Okay, they're not attacking you.
They're not attacking me, just Will.
They're just attacking Will. The people in plate armor. And you notice that you hear some of them passively. Well, Mr. Gantrin, what's your passive perception?
Let's see. That should just be my perception, right?
Well, it's 10 plus wisdom, unless you're proficient, then you get to add your
10 plus
proficiency.
wisdom. Okay. So it's gonna be 12.
You notice the people in the very nice armor, who are the ones who seem to be targeting Will, they yell, "Forsuni!" as they rush in to attack you.
And just he notices this?
Yeah, they're only 2 that ran in.
Oh, he rocked.
So, Will, what'd you get?
Got a 19.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, I rolled really good.
You rolled real good.
I mean, if they're attacking Will, I still want to join in the fight.
Okay. So
I'm not
then
gonna.
roll. Tell me what you rolled.
Now I definitely want to see how this plays out.
I rolled a 1.
Great.
Minus my -1 to dexterity, so that's a 0.
You can definitely roll negatives. Super duper. This is gonna go great.
How far are they from the ship?
Oh, they've run up 60 feet,
Okay.
with Mr. Gantroon being a little far behind because of his little adorable legs. So you basically, you just started running between them, and the Viking guys run past you, but then the Sunni guys are like, "That guy!"
Okay.
And they're coming for you. So 2 of them have aggroed onto you. And then lastly is Ron. So Will, what are you doing? You're beelining towards, I'm assuming, there's a noticeable building in front of you that's on fire.
Okay. Is there any source of water nearby besides the harbor?
Not that you can see.
No well or anything. Okay.
You're still about 20 feet away from the building itself on fire.
Trying to think of a way.
Did you charge in to put out fires?
Yes.
With
his
no
loot.
water.
Yes.
Alright. Just wanted to make sure I understood what was going on.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta make sure the building is clear first.
Will's just running in. I am the volunteer firefighter.
I'm gonna use my interaction to yell at the 2 guys who are aggroing on me.
Okay.
To be like, just try it. We need to put out the fire.
Okay, what do you want to do?
What do you mean? What do I want to do?
What are you...
Persuasion.
Okay.
Oh man, 7. Nope, 9.
You hear one of them yell, "The Talos fool cannot trick us today!" One of them yells back at you.
Well, I can't keep
Like
interacting.
religion.
So
No, you
I-
can't.
Yep.
So,
If I
what do
could
you want to
hear it,
do?
I keep running toward the building.
But I
Okay.
just know what it is.
You're at the building.
All right. Do I roll perception to see if I can just hear anyone like yelling that's inside the building?
Oh, you can't roll. You can passively perceive. You've already done a roll to check for stuff.
Okay, cool.
You don't hear anyone yelling for help, other than like people who are getting murdered and like soldiers and stuff. You don't hear anyone being like, "Help, Mom! My room's on fire!"
Is it just the one building that's on fire? Or
No,
there's
there's a
like
bunch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like imagining the whole like port town, like what we.
It's
can
not
see
like a
basically.
raging inferno the whole time. It's just a number of buildings. A bunch of them have already like kind of burned down and fallen. This is a place that looks like there's been a lot of fighting for a while.
Okay.
But this one in the middle is one that wasn't on fire for a while, but now it is.
So there's not like a well or a fountain nearby that I
Not
can
that you
see.
can see. You're on the front of the building.
Okay.
So you've moved up to the front of the building, so you have 10 feet of movement left?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks to have been like an old store, so there are like glass things. One is blown out.
Mm-hmm.
So the glass windows, and then a door that's been kicked off its hinges.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
All right.
Will ran in to help people.
Yep.
Like
Over
here,
here,
kicks in the door. Oh, got fired.
Anything I can grab that looks like a bucket or a bag or some kind of container.
No.
All right. Yep, I don't know what to do.
What are you doing? How are you ending your turn?
Looking for water.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so the other two guys are going to run up on you. And the first one's going to swing at you.
All right, and I use my reaction to use cutting words.
Okay.
You're like, "Stop it, you idiot!"
What does that do?
That's
That
fine.
just puts a minus 1d6 on his attack roll.
Okay.
You should tell him his hair isn't as shiny as his friends.
Oh, man.
Crit.
Did he crit? Oh man.
Bye, Will.
Alright. Will, you take 13 damage from the first guy.
Let me check to see if Stone's Endurance is a reaction or not.
Didn't you react with cutting
That's
word?
what I'm checking, if it's a reaction or if it's just something I can use.
Oh.
This is going about what I expected. This
No
is
one
all-
else was doing it.
No, I'm just saying this is all within the parameters that I planned for. Where some people will be like, "No," and other people will be like, "But we have to," and some people will be like, "I expected someone to be like, let's fucking kill people," but no one's super evil.
God, we should really do an evil campaign. You roll up into town. That looks like good loot.
Nope, it's not a reaction. It's just something I can do once a day when I take damage.
Okay, so what do you do?
I need to roll a d12. And I reduced that damage by 5.
Nice.
Sick.
Solid.
All right.
Do we hear him screaming in pain from the boat?
I mean, they're still how far away? 60.
Well, now he's 80 feet because he moved an additional 20. So about 60. Yeah,
You
can-
said 13?
it was 13. Yes. So, well, the next dude rolls up on you,
Alright.
and he's like, "You are hardy indeed."
And I use cutting words on his. Is he attacking me again?
Yeah, you don't get 2 reactions.
Oh, right, don't get 2 reactions. And you're a fool. In my head.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, I have 10 AC, remember?
Well,
I have the special armor.
well, you have
on.
10 plus your dex. It's,
Oh, I thought you just said it was 10 flat.
No, like the thing it provides is 10.
Oh, okay. Then I have.
So
yeah.
it's the same as not wearing armor.
I have 11 AC.
All right. Oh boy, this is going to get nuts. All right, this guy, he does 2 damage.
Okay.
Oh, man. All right, Mr. Gantroon.
All right, I want to use. No, okay. I am going to run up next to Stringer.
You've run up. Well, there's not really a way to get up next to him because they are kind of like hitting him around. So you'd have to go through threatened squares if you want to get up to him.
All right then. So I just want to run up, kind of as close as I can get to Stringer without having to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And I want to try and persuade the people who are attacking him.
Okay. I mean, you could do that from pretty far away.
Well, yeah, but
Usually.
I want to get close to Will so that hopefully we can work together and I can use some of my abilities to protect him.
Okay. You're going to have disadvantage on this roll.
Okay.
But yep, go for it.
All right. So.
Well, actually, let me hear your yell your thing first, and then I will decide what the DC is on it.
Kind people, we are not your enemies, and we're not here to fight you. We really like to help out in this situation. It looks pretty dire. Is there any chance you might stop attacking us and speak to us first?
That's a long interaction.
Well, he has 6 seconds. So, okay, roll your dice.
All right. Let's see. 4 plus 2 plus.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off the
So
table.
6.
They don't even listen to you.
Okay. Then as a bonus action, let me look at my moves here. Okay. So as a bonus action, I'm going to expend one of my superiority dice to bolster Will's resolve, which will give him temporary hit points
Nice.
equal to the roll that I'm about to take. Let me make sure what kind of dice I use for that. Okay. Let me find a D8 here.
What is this now? Be a bummer. Nothing.
Okay. So, Will, you get plus my... Sorry, these are new abilities. Okay, so Will, you get 3 extra HP temporarily.
Nice.
So what are you at, in terms of your overall health? Are you at half?
I'm still fine.
Oh, okay.
I got a lot of health in that last level up.
Okie doke. Well, after getting hit, you feel pretty good, and you're going to have a +1 to any attack rolls you make.
Okay.
So, I'm going to ask them really quick, do you guys who are not in the fight want to do anything?
Do we hear anything going on, or can we see this
I mean,
happening?
you can, they're 80 feet away from you. You can see 80 feet away.
Do we hear any of the things that's being yelled?
You sort of heard, that...
We just hear. Rawr!
You heard the...
You can't make out the words. You just hear
So
yelling.
we heard him say Talos and Sunni.
You heard the Talos. Yeah, you've heard both of those.
Okay.
You didn't really get the context, but you definitely picked out the keywords Sunni and Talos.
Can I do... Well, I want to do a religion check on Sunni. I would know what Talos is, because they're a competing god with mine as a cleric. But Sunni, I don't know. So I want to check that, if that's okay. Or do I have time to?
You can do that.
Knowledge checks happen instantly. You just go, oh.
Yeah.
What is that?
You basically get 1 free knowledge check every turn.
Okay.
10.
10 total?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing great on these checks right
You know, Sunni
I
is
could roll.
the god of beauty
Mm-hmm.
and an enemy of Talos.
Okay. So I relay that to them. And Talos is the storm god, right? Pretty sure.
How do you get to know about them?
Well, I'm a cleric, and he's a competing god with my god. We don't like him.
So it would just be part
Specifically.
of her religion.
Then how would you also not know Sunni?
Because I didn't do as much research as I should have.
Okay. Because by that logic, you would also know who Sunni is.
Oh, well. I saw his name come up in his.
Okay. Anyway, that's what you know, I guess. You're not a very well-studied cleric.
Nope. Not really. Not even. Not actually.
All right. Anything else briefly before we go back to the scrub?
I'm going to do a knowledge of history on the area.
Okay.
See if I can deduce anything. Bam. 22. 21.
You know that Mozgaz, from what you can remember from... Actually... Yeah, you don't know anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's nothing to tell you.
There's no history that you would know about. I just realized.
I didn't know if I could just roll knowledge history to look around and be like...
Like, all the history
Would
we
I not-
know of the place is what we learned from Shem.
I guess would that not give me insight into, like...
Could you remember something Shem told you?
There's been, like, a lot of fighting here for a long time.
I already
if
told
I
you
get
that.
anything out of that.
I told
Okay.
you that there had been
I
fighting
know.
here for a while.
I just didn't know if I could get anything else out of that. Okay.
You should try to find a library, though.
It's probably on fire.
Maybe. Maybe it's on fire.
So they just attacked Will. Do I have direct line of sight to any of them?
To who?
The dudes attacking
Yeah.
them. Okay. Then I'm going to shoot a firebolt into his head.
Well, you don't get to go right now because you're going to be added at the end.
Also,
of the
why
thing.
are you just attacking them?
Because they attacked you.
Okay.
You're my
Can
friend.
we tell if this is a religious battle then? Like they're two different...
You know what you know. Stop asking me questions.
I don't know if I could tell from my religion check.
You can just make assumptions if they're yelling about gods and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump in the shit.
You do.
Yeah, I do want to go in.
Okay. Well, you're going to go after him because he
That's fine.
declared his desire to fight more.
Choo! Back up, my friends.
I mean,
What do you want?
two groups are fighting. I don't really care. It's happening.
Just chilling?
Yeah.
Okay. Kyle, Sam, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna jump in this. My party's being attacked.
Sweet.
Yeah, might as well.
Friendship.
Sam, sorry, what?
I said, yeah, might as well.
All right.
Peer pressure.
Back to the top. Will?
Alright, I'm gonna keep looking around for water.
What do you...
I don't know, is there... I'm looking... I'm gonna move away and look for a well.
Okay, you're going to be attacked by
Alright,
two
do it,
attacks.
do it,
Okay,
do it.
you're being attacked. All right.
I know what I'm trying to do.
Okay, the first guy missed. And the second guy... Damn it. All right. You sneak around. Where do you want to go? Like, you're in front of the building?
Alright, so I kind of like look down the streets. Are
Well,
there
what's-
streets?
There are
Am I on
kind
a
of
street?
street. You've
Or is
played
there, like-
video games. You know what port towns look like.
Yeah, but what does yours look like?
It looks like a dirty little hovel village. So there's not like cobblestone streets or anything. You don't see anything in the front of the building.
I'm not looking into the building.
I said from the front of the building.
From the front of the building. Alright, so I just assume just have the street. Is there like an intersection that I'm on, or is it just like a one-way?
There's not streets. There's just spaces of buildings.
Okay, what's the most like used looking direction? Like is
Do you want that damage, boy?
24.
Are you just looking for like
23.
You feel you should probably go around behind the building. Maybe there's something there.
Alright, I'm going behind the building.
Okay, you run behind the building. You can't go all the way there in your movement, but you do. There is a well in the middle that a number of business-looking buildings would probably use to get water.
Is there a bucket there or a rope down in the well?
There is a rope
Alright.
going down into the well.
I'll get to it next turn.
Okay. Okay, so I guess the two dudes turn around. The first one turns to look at Mr. Gantroon and decides to fight him. He swings his mighty blade, and he hits with a 22. He now tries to strike down the very noble dwarf, dealing 4 damage.
Alright.
The other Sunni person clad in armor is going to make chase after William. He desires the blood flesh. And he
Do I
catches
get
him.
an attack of opportunity on him when
Yes,
he
you do.
chases after Will?
You do.
Alright. Go ahead and take that attack.
Alright. So what weapon do you have?
It's a warhammer.
Oh.
break them bones.
Is that a two-handed weapon?
No, one-handed.
Clong.
16.
That does not hit. The second
Alright.
man catches up to William and decides to attack him again.
Hey, man. Not cool, man.
I'm gonna use my reaction to use cutting words.
Well, before you can even do that, he swings at you and just throws his sword way past your head.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my interaction. Okay, now you can help me put out the fire.
Okay, you've used your interaction to say that. Alright. Mr. Gantroon?
Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a swing at this guy in front of me. Actually, I'm going to use another of my superiority die to attempt to trip him with a trip attack.
Alright.
Ooh, that's not good. That's going to be a 7.
No.
Yep, that's what I thought.
He just kind of skippets over your Warhammer attack or whatever you're using to try to trip him.
He skipped it good.
Alright. Is that
Alright.
is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything I'm going to do.
Alright. Bert?
So, Will ran around the building, and one of the Sunni guys followed him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can only see the one fighting Gantroon then.
You can see them, like, he's down along the backside of the building, but he's further away. They moved another 30 feet.
Does that have 120 feet?
No, that's 110 feet away.
Alright. Here comes the Hail Mary for Will.
Evan just continuing his violence against everything.
Shooting at the one that's fighting Gantroon. Tough luck, Will.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Actually, first, I'm gonna knowledge nature those guys.
Okay.
Just trying to figure shit out, man. I don't know. Just trying to get whatever I can get out of them.
Sounds okay.
14.
They are of this nature.
They don't...
They are humanoid bipedal people.
But I don't, know their race or, recognize them as non-human.
I mean, some of them are human. The ones that you're fighting, sure, the one you're attacking is an elf.
Okay. Alright. And yeah, I'm gonna firebolt that long-haired elf.
Okay.
Bam. 16 and 5 is 21. 21.
That does not hit.
Damn.
That is some AC.
Alright
But
then.
the firebolt sails past him and he sees it.
I'll make a vulgar move at him
Alright.
for my interaction. That's me interacting with him.
Okay.
Do I see the firebolt go by?
No, because he didn't fire at you.
No, but do I see it go by?
No, it flies into the building.
Hits another building, sets it on
No,
fire.
it's like, damn it, stop trying to set the town on fire.
Rain, what you gonna do?
I'm a volunteer firefighter.
You're not helping!
Sprays grease all through the air and just ignites everything.
Would you say that the building? Well, I'm pretty far away. How far away am I from their whole deal?
80 feet at least.
80 feet. I guess I'm just gonna spend my turn moving closer. I can't really do too much from this far.
Ooh, are those prunes?
No, I think they're dried cherries.
Oh.
I love their raisins.
No, they're too big to be raisins.
Yeah, they don't taste like raisins.
I think they're
Oh, it's
cherries.
pretty small.
That's too big to be a raisin.
No, you're
It's a
right.
baby cherry. I don't know.
So do you want to, you're dashing?
Dashing is twice my movement speed?
Mhm.
Yeah, I do that. So
All right.
60 feet.
You've moved up 60 feet. What you gonna do, Prometheus?
Start making my way over towards the shit that's going down.
Alright, are you dashing?
Sure.
Alright.
How wide is the dock?
The dock is wide enough for like 4 people to stand on it,
Alright.
side by side. So they have moved off the dock and they're now like on the land.
Mm-hmm.
Sam?
Really need to pull the whiteboard in here so you can just quickly draw a visualization.
I didn't hear anything you said, Sam.
How far away am I from everyone?
Same, all of you were grouped together 80 feet away.
I mean, huh?
80 feet.
The closest enemy is 80 feet away?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. The
Closest-
one fighting game.
The closest person is 80 feet away.
Oh my god, Will.
I said enemy, not
Yes.
Okay. I will take a shot at the closest one then.
She didn't get my joke.
Okie doke.
No, she didn't.
The joke is you're gonna run behind the building and that dude's gonna beat the shit out of you with his bare hands and we're not gonna see it.
Or we're gonna put this fire out, and I just made a best friend for life.
You're gonna put the fire out and they're gonna be like, we were trying to burn down these barbarian houses,
I
and
might
then
be
they're
able to
gonna
put the
kill
fire
you.
out on my next turn.
Then the barbarians are gonna be like, yeah,
That
you're
does not
cool.
hit.
Would this be sufficient?
And they're
to
gonna be
fire
like,
out?
we were also trying to burn this
I'm
city.
just acting how my
If I had it
character
fall
should be
and
acting.
not, like,
I
in
get
an
it. That's
open
why.
container.
That's why I'm shooting at the one that's fighting.
That's why
game
you're
three.
violent against everything that attacks anything.
Anything that attacks my friends, yeah.
No, that would 10
Homie, don't
gallons
play
of
that.
water.
No. The next part says, or you can have it fall.
I'm gonna roll up on my squad and start
Putting out,
hitting them.
like, flames.
Think I'm not gonna shoot fireballs back?
But yeah, it's
See, it says right there.
It's
Committed to
still 10
people, not
gallons.
ideals.
Does he?
Under what?
Under
because you can have it fall in an
second
area.
background thing.
It says it falls as rain in a 30.
You haven't been doing your
cube,
personality
Yeah, it's
very
extinguishing
much.
exposed veins
What's
flames in the
personality?
area.
Talking about your profession.
Yes, but you
Yeah.
only have 10 gallons of water.
I don't know what to talk about for clockwork.
Damn.
So
So I can't put it out.
Not the whole building. There are smaller fires.
Tiny gears, the intricate
Okay.
tools needed to cover.
So say I missed.
Yeah, I was gonna take apart.
We're back to
one of
Will.
my guns.
All right, cool. I go to the well.
Okay, you're gonna get attacked of opportunity.
I don't give a shit.
Okay,
Go.
he's gonna try to grab you.
Oh yes, throw him in the well.
Okay, so
Oh, what do I need to roll against?
it's still acrobatics
It's a
or
well.
athletics to stop.
That's not very good. 11.
Oh,
He
yeah.
grabbles you.
All right.
You're grappled.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do?
Break free.
Okay,
Is that a strength check or?
it's still the same thing. You just do.
Oh, 19.
You actually do manage to shake free.
Nice.
Nice.
Go to the well.
You can't move because he
Oh.
stopped you from moving.
Okay.
Can you reverse grapples? Is that just
I will
like an
let that
athletics?
happen, but you'll have to beat their grapple score by an amount. But yes, you have to be doing an athletics one. You can't do it with your
do
deck.
strength or dex. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So you break free. He decides to try to. He's like, "Oh, Suni will bless this fight. You put up a good one, tall stone man. Have at you!" And he goes up into like fisticuffs mode, and he tries to punch in your big stone face.
Wait, so did I not get any more actions on my
No, you
turn?
use your action to break free, and he stopped you from moving, so you lose your movement.
Okay. And he's punching at me now?
He's punching
Do
you.
you have any reactions
Yeah, I still have my reaction.
Yeah, so he's gonna try to punch.
or bonus actions?
And he's not very good at the old rough skinned Tuesman, and he's like, like a butterfly you are.
As I just stand there.
Yes.
Huge.
It's like
the
larger
7'9"
than
was
medium.
just like,
The other one, engaged with Gantroon, turns and he looks back after seeing the firebolt try to hit him, and he's like, "They are of Talos as well, my friends!"
I give him one of
See,
these.
look, you just chose
We
a
give him one
side
of
for
these.
us, even though we don't know anything.
And now other Sunni followers rush in to engage. Two more join the
Think
fight.
about Sunni that you could yell at them to make them chill the fuck out. Okay. Working
Or,
that
you
to
know, if
background.
we just hadn't
hate
started
all
fighting
of them.
them.
Dude, they immediately attacked you. What are you talking about?
Okay.
All right.
And you tried persuading them.
So
That doesn't mean you can't keep trying.
So
Or show through your actions that you're not hostile.
Doesn't your
Oh, but I am.
one
I hate all these guys.
one
I like
catches
that.
up
I
to
hate
you,
everyone.
and the other one catches up to Kyle. So they're just next to you. But that's all they can do.
how many Sunni dudes are in like the immediate area?
In the immediate that are fighting you, or just
Yeah.
like
So I know there are the two that were fighting
there are
Will.
four
and then-
now fighting you, but there are more in the background that are dealing with their own dudes fighting.
Okay. Yeah.
So, all right, but the guy, after yelling that, his interaction is going to try to use his free hand to pull the warhammer out of your hand, Robert.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
what? You can
I
resist
think I
it.
need to make a strength saving throw.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it will be athletics. So,
All right. So that'll be a 21, I think is what
he got butterfingers. He couldn't get that out of your grip at all. It felt very limp, and he was like, "Oh." He's even embarrassed. He's like, "Oh, Sunni will not smile upon my small biceps today." Mr. Gantroon,
Flex on him,
it's your
Gantroon.
turn.
Flex on him.
All right.
Take his weapon.
I think I'm gonna try and hammer jam on him again.
All right, hammer jam on this ham. These chairs are actually kind of gross.
That's gonna be a 16 again, which, as I recall, does not hit.
That is unhitten.
Alright, I think that's my turn.
Evan? So now there are 2 more dudes closer that you could actually close the distance. Well, actually, no, they're 60 feet, so you have to dash up to them. So,
Okay. Then I am going to, in the square in front of me, summon my arcane turret,
okie doke.
which I believe is an action.
I hope it is. It sounds like it's pretty strong.
You can summon it. Well, it says summon it once for free, but I don't think it's talking about action. Where is it? We summon the turret.
Because I thought it was, if you want to do it again, you have to use spell slots.
Yeah, I think it counts as like summoning a spell. So yeah.
That'll be your action. All right,
Yep.
your arcane turret is there.
Bam.
Now, does it go into the turn order, or is it part of your turn?
As a bonus action, I can command it to do things.
Okay.
So it's
Cool.
a POW, force turret. Do I get to make that bonus action now, or do I have to come around? It doesn't specifically say you can command it right after you summon it, or not.
I think you could use it as a bonus action, but if it doesn't say you can't summon it, yeah, you can fire it.
Sweet. And then, yeah, he's going to take a force shot at the...
Which one? The one that's closer to her or the one that's closer to Kyle? They're the same distance away. They both only ran 30 feet.
The
60
one
feet.
closer to her.
All right, firing at Rain. But Rain is also in between.
Oh, does it have a clear line at any of them?
Not the closest one would be the one that's...
I'm just trying to, like, any that I'm not going to hit them by accident.
No,
Okay.
because they are also running. There's not any clear line of sight anymore because they were running towards the one after Gantroon, so they've gotten to that line of sight.
Okay. The thing is 4 spaces wide, so if the turret moves over, like, 5 feet, can it get an angle?
4 spaces wide. What?
You said it was 4
Oh!
people wide, the
Yes.
bridge. So I'm assuming that was 4 squares.
I'm just trying to. No, I don't think they'll be able to get. You'd have to be able to move out way further because of how that works.
Okay.
Because they would still have. It would still be touching the line in it. You would be able to.
Okay. So do they just get partial cover?
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
they just get bonuses to their AC.
Okay. Well,
and
yeah,
if you
okay.
miss hard enough, you'll hit one of them.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have it take a shot at the one closer to Rain, wherever
Okay.
the name was.
Grab the wrong characters.
Go for it. Yeah, they only have partial cover.
Okay.
Well, they have half cover, not 3/4 cover.
Actually, I don't know if he has anything added to his attack roll. Let me make the roll first, I guess. Ew. That was bad.
How bad was
Does
it?
he?
Let's
It
find out.
rolled over to a 4. Zoning turret, where's the...
Rain, I think you're going to be taking some damage.
Okay.
Ow. That was a hard net.
Yeah, I don't think...
Are there soft ones?
Yeah, cashews are really soft. It's because of all the poison in them.
I do need to leave kind of shortly to pick up my car.
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't get any proficiency or
You weren't in the
anything
fight,
added
were
to...
you?
Unless I add my
No.
spell attack
Not
bonus.
That might work out.
I could be in the fight.
It doesn't say
When
I
do
add
you have to
anything to
leave?
its attack rolls, so I think it's just a raw d20.
I have to return my rental by 3 o'clock, and I have to get to the dealership by 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, I have to do a bunch of stuff Monday morning, which I don't want to do.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, the turret misses and actually hits Rain.
No, I command it not to. I'm trying to... It seems weird, though, that would just be a raw d20. Because that would pretty quick fall off to, like, not being able to hit anything.
Yeah. I feel like you'd use your spell attack proficiency.
Especially
That's
guys
not-
that have more than 20 AC.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It would only hit if it could crit.
That's what I'm saying. Did
So-
you not hear the AC of the guys earlier?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to see. It just doesn't say, like, you add... It just says as a bonus attack? So it just doesn't say clearly whether it gets your spell proficiency. I'm Googling for it, but in the meantime, what do you say? Does
Oh,
it
and
hit?
it doesn't matter. You missed it by a shitload, so you're hitting her.
Oh, okay. This might hurt.
You missed it by more than 10, so...
9. Unless I get to add the 5 to it, then I would have got a 9. That's still been more than 10.
No. But still more than 10, yes.
Oh, shit. Okay. So they have like 20 AC.
Yeah, that's what they said. We said earlier.
Yeah.
Robert
Okay.
missed with like a, was it 21 or 22?
Middle of 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would take 9 force damage and move 5 feet away from the turret.
I take 9. Ooh.
So if your turret is only rolling a d20 to hit, it cannot hit any of these guys.
Yep. Which is why I'm thinking it gets your spell attack bonus.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find something that like confirms it one way or another. I need to find the...
Stack Overflow usually has, or Stack whatever exchange usually has those answers.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
pretty good forum.
I'm fine with saying for today until you find out. Yeah, just add your spell, whatever.
Okay. So then, yeah, I got a 9.
You still hit her. That was a really bad
Sorry.
roll.
That fucking red dice sucks.
Yep.
May I
But
offer
you
these
do not
blue
move
ones?
5 feet. The
Buy
guy
your
just
own
kind of
dice,
like
then.
catches you.
Oh, is he right in front of her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it says it. Yeah,
Is it
force
9?
action and pushes them 5 feet away from the turret.
Well, he's going to use a strength check to try to.
It was 9 damage.
Yes.
If you hate that dice so much, just buy your own set.
I need to.
He managed to keep you from getting pushed because he still wants to keep fighting you.
Thank you.
And now it's your turn, Rain.
So there's 2 dudes near me?
Yes, there's one in front of you and then one to your right because they're both in like 5 foot range because the other one's engaging with Kyle.
They're within 15 feet.
Yes,
How close is Kyle to me?
right next to you.
Hey, Kyle.
Mhm.
How do you feel about thunder damage?
Alright.
Give you a full charge.
Alright. I want to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Everybody within 15 feet of me has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Of.
I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's just the 13. It doesn't really say.
Oh yeah, but it's whatever your thing is.
Yeah, 13.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it makes a ranged spell attack. So it would get my
And I
spell
say,
attack bonus.
"No, the might of Umberly fools!" Because I hate all of them. Anyway. So, did they fail or
Who
save?
do you hate?
Both of these guys, the Talos people and the Sunni people, were not friends.
Okay.
We don't get along.
Okay.
Was that
Kyle, so what did you roll on that Constitution save?
17.
All right.
the 17?
Yeah. So the other guys failed it.
Okay, so on a failed save, they take 2d8 thunder damage and they're pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right.
Kyle still takes half as much damage, but you're not pushed.
Thunderwave is a very
It's a good spell.
friendly fire spell.
Well, wait. What is the blast radius of it?
What do you mean blast radius? It's just everybody within 15 feet of me.
Oh, like it just you.
Just radiates.
Okay, it's a radius.
Point blank AOE.
I don't know if it was a thing where like you do a point because I'm like you're also in that, but if it's radiating from you, then you're
No.
Just sweeps out from me.
okay.
Thunderclap.
So 2d8, that was a 6, and then a 5. So 11.
Did you just draw that, Robert?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Thank you.
So they take 11 damage and they're pushed 10 feet away from me, and Kyle takes half that damage, but he's not pushed.
Okay. The two are pushed back,
So is that half rounded up or down?
rounded down. Everything rounds down in this. All right. So you push them back. Upon hearing your shout, they both kind of look at each other confused and then look back at you. But they're still ready to fight. All right.
Alright.
Prometheus.
I would like to make a persuasion roll
Okay.
to convince one of them that I am not a believer of Talos.
Okay.
That is
Oh, I guess so.
that is a 20.
Okay. Tell me what you say. Do it in character. Persuade me.
I am not a believer of Talos.
Nailed it. Short and sweet.
More.
Your words are strange, metal man, yells one. He becomes less hesitant. He becomes more hesitant to fight, but he's not stood down. And the other one says, "Then why do you consort with the one who does not understand the ways of Sunni?" Pointing at you. If she truly served Umberlee, she would be our friend.
I thought we didn't like her.
You guys are best buds.
I could have swore
No,
that we were jealous of her.
No. Wait, then you're on... I picked this one because specifically you are friends with one of them and hate the other one.
Oh, okay. I could have swore that was one we were jealous of.
I think you are jealous of them, but you like Talos.
No, we super don't.
Hold on, let me just check.
No, I know that one.
CJ accidentally picked two gods that Umberlee hates.
No, because I looked and it was like allies, Umberlee, and I was like... Because I didn't pick it for you on purpose, and they said, I follow Umberlee. I was like, oh, shit! But anyway, so that's what has been said. So they're less hostile to you, Kyle, but they're more hostile. They're still
that
hostile.
article I found before, but
Let me look at this.
I know we don't like Talos.
Sam, it's still your turn, Kyle.
That is all I feel like doing right now.
Okay. Sam.
Considering it doesn't seem like any of the shots are gonna hit any time, I think I might disengage combat.
Umberlee is a member of the deities of Fury, led by Talos. You are best friends with Talos. You're a crazy person.
I don't know why I thought.
That's why I was like, I knew you were on one side or the other. So now you've double checked and been like, wait a minute, they don't know Sunni or Umberlee. They're idiots.
As Talos encroached upon Umberlee's portfolio, she attempted to distract him with a romantic relationship. So she's trying to get she's trying to take his stuff.
But you still are allies. You are a member of the group he directly leads.
Gotcha. So are these the Talos people in front of
No,
us?
these
or
are the Sunni people. in
Yeah,
front
we
of
don't like them.
you. Yeah.
Cool.
But you were also saying you hated Talos.
See, I thought we hated them. I could have swore I found an article somewhere that we don't like them.
So I was like, wait. Okay, so that makes sense.
Okay.
They're like, oh, she follows Umberlee, we hate her even more. There. Rewind, changing the lore. They want to kill you super good.
Cool.
Okay. Sam?
So who's her ally?
What?
And who's not?
I can't hear you.
I said who's her ally and who's not?
Her god is allied to Talos, the people who are assumedly the Viking-ish looking dudes.
Who Kyle just said he didn't believe in?
Yes.
Kill the Sunni.
Who did I shoot at already then?
You shot at one of the Sunni dudes really far away.
Alright, I guess I will try again then.
Okay.
I rolled 11.
You missed.
These guys have highs.
Yeah, we
This
need
is
to
on
defuse
Talos'
this situation
page.
and stop fighting. And put out these
Rivalry.
fires!
Or we shove them into the water and watch them sink.
Yes, but that is not currently the case anymore. This is before the shitting, whatever the weird death thing was that changed how magic worked.
Oh, when Mistra died?
Yeah.
I don't remember what that... I think that was like the
Works for me.
Days
You
of
still work
Despair
for
or
it.
something.
The shiving?
Cool.
I don't think it was called the Shivening.
Okay. I'm gonna
Whenever she got shivved.
go get my car.
No, she tried to get back
Okay.
into heaven.
You head back to the boat.
I'll explain
Yeah.
I
later.
liked yours better.
You guys do what you gotta do. I'll be on the boat.
No, I just think it's funnier, that's all.
Avon's just like, fuck this. Walks off.
They both close in. They both take a step forward, and they both attempt to attack you. The first one misses very badly. But the second one hits, dealing 4 damage.
To me?
Yes.
Oh,
That bitch.
ow.
Whack!
No.
Will,
Alright, so this guy's just trying to like fist fight me.
who are trying to fish fight you?
Trying to fist fight me.
Fist fight him back.
I'm just like,
Fist fight him back.
Punch him real good.
alright.
Fist fight him back.
You can fist fight him.
Oh, I gotta.
Sing at him.
Punch, 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 punch.
Yeah, can you like sing a song to make them all, I don't know, bell the fuck out?
At this point, probably
start-
not, but yes. That's
Start
enough.
playing some Simon and Garfunkel.
Let's see.
Bye, David.
Drive
Hey,
safely.
David.
See you guys.
Bye.
Okay.
Just goes back into the ship. It's fantastic.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, as he leaves, I'm just like, what the
That's
fuck?
really, I'm literally like, I'm not a follower of Sunni or Agma. I'm not a follower of Sunni or Talos. I follow Agma, the deity of knowledge. This town's on fire, and I need to put it out. Please help me or get out of my way,
I'm
please.
gonna lose my firefighting certificate if I don't.
And so I'm gonna roll persuasion for that. 17.
He listens to your words and he's like, you haven't hit me. He kind of like keeps his eye on you and he's like, okay. And he goes and he picks up his sword and then he kind of... And he runs back into combat,
Okay.
leaving you alone. So you're out of town.
What did he look like?
He was a tall, handsome man with long, flowing locks wearing...
Stringer will remember this.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like
He's-
make a side character out of him.
No. You're probably not going to be able to pick him out.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right. Can I go to the well?
Yeah.
All right. I meant being like, do I have enough actions to go
Yeah,
to the
you
well?
can go to the well.
All right, I go to the well.
You're at the well.
Is there like a rope with a bucket?
Actually, there was, yeah.
There is.
There's a rope going down.
All right. I start pulling up the rope.
Okay.
Is there a bucket attached
Nope.
to it?
The rope's not even wet.
Rope's not even wet. I look down. Is there any what kind of?
It's dark down there.
Seven. Yeah, a 7 to see water.
You see darkness. Your old friend.
Agma, what do I need to do? 15.
You have a sneaking suspicion this area may be beyond saving. Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
Back to... Well, that guy's also... Jude comes back, so now 2 people are fighting Mr. Gantroon. Damn it. The guy, feeling super confident and good about not slaying someone who doesn't need it, decides to strike down his sword righteously against Mr. Gantroon, who, in his opinion, totally deserves it, and using his newly recovered sword, throws it out into the harbor.
Like 80 feet out into the
He
harbor?
just whiffed it.
Wow, that is some strength.
Yep.
That's
He had
nuts.
advantage on the attack and rolled 2 times. So he just throws his hands up and he's just like, "What the fuck?" And he just starts walking away, provoking an attack of opportunity.
He just super crit failed.
Do you want to try to stab this guy who's clearly just given up on everything?
No, I'm gonna let him go.
Okay. And then, like, the other guy who's like fighting you kind of is like, "Dude, come on." To the other guy just walking away, going, "Pursue me!" All right. Let's see. So the other guy's still fighting you, and he crits.
Who's he critting on?
Gantry.
Oh, okay. Because you looked at Evan.
Well, it's because I was going to show everyone, but like, I'm the GM. I rolled a 20.
You wanted to scare Evan real bad.
No.
No,
So-
no, I'm way back in the back.
He deals
No, if you
11 damage to Mr. Gantroon.
Alright.
if you wanted to scare Evan, he'd just make a character that eats fire bolts.
That would
All right,
suck.
Mr. Gantroon,
I'd
it
have
is
to
your
change my
turn.
cantrip.
Okay.
Go to Ray of Frost or something. I don't know.
He eats frost.
Acid Splash.
Eats magic.
So the
Lightning.
first thing that I'm
Lightning.
going to do is use my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to do second wind and regain hit points.
Sweet. Just jump down the well. Sorry.
I might.
All right.
This is
You're
what
gonna
it
get
is.
stuck.
All right. Okay, and then I think what I want. Okay, if I try and persuade him, is that? I guess I can't do that, can I?
You can attempt.
Well, I was saying like, if I try and persuade him, then I can't take like a dodge position, right?
No, you can. It'll be your interaction.
Okay. I think that's what I want to do then, is try and persuade this guy again.
Okay, you're at disadvantage still.
Alright. Your
So-
friend runs away. Perhaps it is time we put down our weapons and see if we can find some peace.
The beautiful lady runs from nothing, small man. Oh, sorry, you didn't roll yet.
Yeah. Well,
That person just starts talking backward to each
It's
word.
gonna be a 4.
The line repeats itself.
Yep.
Recursion.
And I'm gonna take
That's
up
not
a
recursion.
dodge
If it
stance.
happens again?
No.
Oh. But recursion, doesn't that just mean recurring?
Yeah.
It does, but that's not really recursion. Recursion is if it causes itself again.
Okay.
Or at least, I guess, in
Are
the
you
context
Googling it?
of software.
Yeah, he is. It's an English thing. He
A
has to.
repeated application or definition.
Hmm.
Or when it defines itself. I don't know. So,
Context, I guess.
Evan, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
You didn't even know what the back of the boat was called. Big dummy. Oh,
I'm assuming that was from Snarf.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, Robert, Flash disappeared.
Ninja vanish. So I
Nice.
haven't hit anyone yet, except Morgan. So I'm gonna try and persuade them.
You got, can I say
Okay,
something
let's-
out of character real
No, we're going to just take a break because I get what you're trying to do. They're really in fight mode, so what do you need to do?
Get them to not be in fight mode.
How in comic books do the hero get people out of fight mode?
Both have the same mother.
Damn it,
Martha!
inspiration.
quick? But it'd be you put down your weapons first.
I mean, I haven't drawn. I mean, I guess I have my
You have a
turret.
turret sitting on the ground.
Hey, man.
And you fired it and hit your allies, so they're like, he'll kill anyone!
Pick it up and throw it back
That's-
on the boat.
That's just called insurance. Oh man, do we want to do that? Do we want to throw down our weapons? Try and
It's up
get
to
them
you,
to
it's
chill
your
the fuck
turn.
out, or do we just want to keep blasting these guys?
I'm not. I'm behind a building out of sight. I don't.
Yeah,
know
no,
what you
we
guys are
can't.
doing.
We can't see you.
Never put your turret away. That's
So
just common
if you're gonna
sense.
de-escalate, that's on you guys.
That's rule number 1.
The dude I was fighting is clearly just done for today. He's going home.
He's out of it. So there's the 3 dudes now.
Yes, there's the one engaged with Mr. Gantroon, and then the 2 that are engaged with Rain.
Okay.
They're pushed away.
Well, they moved forward again on their turn. They just moved up 10 feet. More like re-escalate. Oh, man.
Is that Snarf
Yeah, Snarf's just crushing it down there.
trying
Okay.
to instigate?
Oh, I was like, what does YP mean? YouTube poops. But he meant to write up. He wrote yip.
Yep.
Yeep.
Alright, so what's your decision? Quick sticks.
Yeah, I don't want to put my turret away because I summoned it.
Okay.
There's a lot of effort that went into that. But I don't have a weapon out, so I want to put my hands up and go, I think we've had a misunderstanding. We're not here to fight you.
Neither of them are listening to you.
Okay.
They're both very focused
They
on
got
Rain.
the blood rage.
More like the stamping out the infidel rage.
Ooh, that's even worse rage.
Yeah, that's some
Okay,
serious.
so how far am I from Rain?
60 feet.
60 feet?
60
Okay.
feet from Rain, technically 65 feet from them.
Real quick question: where am I in the turn order coming up?
You still have a while.
Oh, good. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Real quick.
Okay.
Alright. Then, so they're in front. I want, because I can make my turret move 15 feet. So I want it to move over to,
The very end of the dock.
the edge to try
Okay.
and get a better angle. And is that what, 5 feet, 10 feet?
Yeah, you could move it 5 more feet from where it was.
And then, yeah, up 1 in that grid.
Okay.
I was trying to bring it over to a side and then forward. Okay. And I still don't have a clear line of sight on anything.
No.
Oh, my God.
Please do not hit me.
Yes, I'm going to try not to. I am going to move up 30 feet.
Okay.
And then cast Shield of Faith on Rain. Try and give her more AC.
Does that give me
That's a
+2 AC?
cleric spell?
It
Yes.
is, and yeah, but it's Artificer spell.
Huh. Okay. So,
It's
Yeah,
plus
does it
2?
give you 2 or 4? Hold
I
on.
think it's 2. but I
2. Yeah, you get 2.
all right. Rain, what you got?
They've got fancy hair.
Keep you
They,
less
they have like, I mean, it's not fancy. It's just like, you know who Fabio is?
Would you say it's flammable?
Oh my God.
Asking the real question.
That's true. How much hairspray did they use?
None.
Oh, okay.
They
How much hair grease did they use?
None.
Damn it.
There's their beauty is because of their love of Sunni is all naturally occurring. They do
That's
not
why I
require
want to
makeup.
take it from them
Oh,
and
man.
burn their hair off.
Oh, man.
I want to cast Sacred Flame on one of them, but I want to try to use it to burn their hair off.
Okay, you can try to do that.
I can try.
Set their head on fire.
They have to succeed on a Dex saving throw.
A 13.
Yeah,
Now, who are you targeting?
whichever. I don't care.
You have to pick. One in front of you or the one to the side of you?
The one in front of me.
They dodge it.
Damn it! Okay. Well,
They dodge that real good. Anything else? Oh, man. Is that your interaction?
Mhm.
Nice.
yes, it was.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that's out then. I'm good.
All right, Prometheus. You have a chance for de-escalation here.
Yeah, see, I want to do that. I want to de-escalate the situation, but I also feel like if I do that, I'm just going to leave Rain all by herself.
Grab him and throw him in the
In a
water.
very intense situation.
Kyle. You don't always have to whack people. Sometimes you can just grab them and shove them off the dock.
You can grab, you can disarm, you can trip.
Yeah, you can also disarm, which is dope. If you have a free hand.
Yeah, but he does need. Are you two? What are you fighting with?
It's true, all of our shit disappeared.
Well, only the magic things. Are you still using those 2 shit clubs?
We got whatever our starting
No,
equipment
I'm
was back on the
using my
boat, so if we
starting
brought it with
equipment
us,
that
then
you
we're
said we got
fine.
back.
Oh, okay. What are you using?
2 scimitars.
Oh, okay. So he cannot grapple or shove or.
Can you just
Can you
like,
not shove with them?
No, you have to
Can
have
you
a
have
free
can you
hand?
drop
Oh,
them
okay.
and then go for
Yes, he can drop them as a free action.
Yeah. Because we're docked, so that's decently deep water.
Yeah.
Throw them in the water.
You're also not close enough to just like throw them into the water. They are not on the dock.
Oh, I thought
No,
they were
they
still...
moved. I said they moved. You, the dock.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have moved. They moved off the dock.
Oh, okay, so like I'm at the end of the dock then, where I am, because I moved 30 feet.
Yeah, you're just about near the end of the dock.
Okay, I was confused. I thought it was like a really long dock and they were still like fighting on the dock. I need to bring that whiteboard in here.
Because I said they moved
I
off
guess
the dock.
I'm going
Says
to
very
try and
You
do
probably did, it's just hard to remember with no visualization.
another persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, Kyle. Intimidate him. Make him shit his britches.
Yeah, I like that one.
I think we're past persuading.
That's not very pretty
You
of
could
them.
scar him.
That is another 20
For what?
persuasion.
Oh,
To say that we
Is
are
that-
not here for
that's a
this
20
war.
with disadvantage.
Oh wait, disadvantage?
Yeah, you have
Sorry,
all
hang on.
disadvantage on all persuasion checks against these guys.
Oh,
Because you've just been trying to persuade them constantly. It's
Well,
just getting
son
harder
of
and
a bitch,
harder.
never mind.
gotcha.
Take 5.
No, Kyle, intimidate.
Actions are louder than words.
Actions like shoving.
For setting their hair on fire.
I still have movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the
I'm
joke
gonna
you
start
made?
moving.
I mean, you still have
Well, I was in
action
the back.
too.
Oh, I wanted to set their hair on fire.
Oh, but you asked Cedar something and then you said...
Oh, if their hair
like-
was flammable.
Okay, I really kind of just want to try and disengage out of this.
You want to try what?
I want to get out of this.
Okay.
This is like a half-hour encounters. Evan leads us in. Everyone follows. Oh wait, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. Half the team breaks off.
All right. You drop your weapons. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. Sam?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and disengage too.
Okay, you're disengaging, or where are you running to?
I haven't moved because everybody's like right within range of my arrows.
So then why are you disengaging?
I think she means she wants to stop fighting.
Oh. Okay, because disengaging is an action.
Okay.
That's why I was like, you can move without provoking attacks of opportunity, so I was just like, whatever. No one's attacking you, but if you want to move, that's fine.
Yeah, no. Nobody's even bothering to look my way, so.
Nope.
Shooting arrows off into the ocean.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying most of my previous ones missed.
Oh, okay. What are you doing then?
I guess I can attempt to roll a persuasion check as well. Am I at disadvantage?
No!
Yes.
Don't do it.
Don't keep rolling persuasion.
Don't tell them what to do.
Okay.
She's decided persuasion. Roll your persuasion.
Do they start getting the disadvantage after one failed one, or is it like after two? Or
It's different conditions.
kind of
The
the-
reason you guys are losing is because... Okay,
we're
they're,
fighting and
they're
we're...
not even listening to you.
Ooh, sorry.
My beverage. Oh, it's actually empty. Sad now. You've
I
exposed
also
my
need
emptiness.
to step away for a bit.
Okay. Well, after you guys attempt to yell at them some more, the two followers still decide they're going to smack a dack at Morgan.
It's not looking good for me,
Time
y'all.
to cleanse the infidel.
rotate with me.
Does a 14 hit?
Not anymore.
Yay!
Shield of Faith.
But a 22
Wait.
hits.
Wait,
Just
actually,
get +2.
a 14 might hit.
Does it tie?
It does
Oh,
tie.
God. Alright, so the first one hits, dealing 7 damage.
All right. And you said the next one hits?
Yep. Oh, but are you down?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I will be.
7 damage again.
I'm down.
Yeah,
Okay.
shoot the one.
After you strike,
Down.
they both kind of go, yeah, and high five. And as they're high fiving, from the western side of the island, an angelic sounding bell begins ringing out. And from the same time, on the eastern side of the island, a mighty horn blows. Both sides stop fighting for a moment and look at each other, before screaming and then running in the opposite directions. Retreating. Except for one of the Viking dudes pops out from the burning building that you were in front of the whole time and just runs the guy through who was in front of Mr. Gantroon, killing him.
Nice.
Before then, like, smiling and giving a thumbs up to Mr. Gantroon before running off.
That guy gets it.
Combat is over. You are now left in the middle of this burned, fucked up port
I
area.
gotta stabilize Rain.
Okay.
Oh, medical check? Or I'm not under pressure. Do I just do it?
I mean, you are under pressure to do medical checks.
Makes sense. Wow, cursed red dice. Fucking red dice
Oh.
sucks,
Stop
man.
rolling
These
it.
were here.
Oh.
It's okay.
I mean, you can't re-roll. You already rolled.
But that one was so much better.
Yeah, well, you rolled the red one first.
But this is one of those ones where basically everyone can huddle around and just... Someone do it again, but with advantage. I'm assuming you all want to help Rain not die?
I'm
Yeah.
still around behind the building.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so...
My medicine's bad, I forgot.
Kyle,
Yeah,
do you
'cause
want to
wisdom
try
is
saving
ibuprofen and
Rain's
that's it.
life?
Yeah.
Wisdom's your dump score.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a medical check with advantage. Or if someone just has the ability to heal her any amount of HP.
I don't have any healing spells. I need to probably switch out.
I have one,
Grease.
but again, I'm not
I
there.
don't know.
17.
Yep,
Or actually, probably arcane
you're stable.
weapon.
Cool.
No, my turret disappears. Well, it hasn't been 10 minutes, I guess.
No.
So it's still chilling.
Okay,
Does your
so
turret have a name?
you
Yes.
guys are... I guess, did you guys want to
Ernie.
chase after either group?
So I forgot. Damn, I forgot to say
Is it
that
spelled with
whenever I
2 Rs?
summoned it. No, it's
Are you asking them or me?
I'm
or-
I'm sure you're not, because you're not paying
ENR.
attention to that. You're behind the building going,
It's
well...
ER. And I'm trying to spell Ernie in a weird way.
Okay, are any of you guys chasing after the groups? Or are you just kind of...
No.
I'm like down.
No.
Well, yeah. Okay,
I am in my dreams.
so, okay.
Okay, so she's down. Did anyone heal her, or did we just stabilize her?
You just stabilize her. She's not bleeding out. She's unconscious,
Okay. I yelled, Stringer!
I'm just taking a nap.
Come around from behind the building.
though. Okay. You...
And I just
What
pointed and working on the ground.
This is good. What happened?
There's like a battle going on.
I thought you guys were staying out of this.
No, you ran ahead. We were coming after you to
I
help
was
you.
trying to find water, but the well behind the building is empty.
Oh, that sucks. Hey, can you heal her?
Yeah, get up. And I use healing word.
Yeah. That's the healing word. Get up.
And you get... Boop. Nice. Max HP, that is 6.
Dope. Thank you.
What happened? Do you want to take a quick ad break so everyone can get up and do stuff?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right. We'll be back in a bit.
Did the mic stay on and recording during the ad breaks?
Not during the ad breaks, but would you mind muting the mic? Sorry, with you, never mind. JK, now we're back.
Nice.
Coke. What fuels you?
I thought you were gonna say it's what's for dinner.
All right. Rub some dirt in it. All right. So, as you stand, kind of pondering what to do, some people come out from behind the area you've been fighting in. They are dressed as simple folk. They kind of just look around at the damage with sort of a kind of resigned acceptance of like, Mondays. Some of them work together to put out some smaller fires, but the building that you were in front of, they just kind of watch and let it burn to the ground.
Damn.
Can I help them put out the fires?
I mean, they're already done.
Oh, cool.
And
Nope, you're still swinging stuff.
And as you're kind of standing there, a tall orc, male orc, starts moving towards you. He's bare-chested except for a very almost skimpy, loose vest
Hey, Magic Mike.
that has been aged over the years. Like, it's very worn down. It's clear that he doesn't have a lot of money. He kind of is just looks more annoyed than anything else. And he's like, which crazies are you guys with?
We just
the boat?
Actually, we just showed up here and weren't really sure what's going on.
yeah.
Is that your boat?
We're what you'd call fresh off the boat.
That is that is.
What are you doing here?
Well, we came from the island of Soft Sand. We were why do we come to this island again?
Because we just escaped a magical prison island.
Our captain
and
brought us
we're
to this
low on
island.
supplies.
Yes.
I think this was the closest island to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just here to make port.
We're looking for crew members.
So all of you guys... Okay, that makes more sense.
What?
We're looking for crew members.
Well, we need a crew to take on thieves.
So you're not either with the Sunnis or the Talos people?
I'm definitely not with the Sunnis.
Yeah, they kind
That's sort of weird, but okay. I'll put that in the back burner for later.
No, we're not with either group.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Does this
That
happen
raises the question
often?
of what's going on here.
More than it should. Yeah, a few years back, You know what? This is a weird place to talk. It smells like burning assholes. Let's head back to the village.
Is this not the village?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Does no one live in this town settlement anymore?
Would you want to live in this town settlement? It's on fire.
No.
Seems like a bad place to live. Also, where were they hiding?
They
Just
were
in buildings, or?
No, they were behind. They came out from the back.
Oh, okay.
This is an old part of Mosgaz. No one's lived in for months.
All right. Well, I guess yeah. We'll
By the way, what's your name, orc friend? I'm Bert.
Well, friend's a bit strong, but you can call me Ozik.
Oh, what?
Ozik.
Ozik? Okay.
Like Isaac with an O.
It's O-Z-U-K.
I got it perfectly.
Nice to meet you.
It's a thing to meet you too, Robot Man. I didn't see anything like you in a long time. He kind of pokes at your wood and your metal bit shoulders. Looks like you got a strong back. Perfect for the mines. You guys walk a little bit, and the group that was putting out fires kind of gives up on what they were doing because who gives a shit. And they you walk back through the trees a little bit, and you come out to a clearing where there is another, much more lived-in village. There's dozens of people outside just going about their business despite what just happened, probably like less than a mile away. And Ozik leads you to probably the nicest looking house in the area, which isn't to say much. It looks to be a very poor village. And he welcomes you all inside. You can wipe your feet or don't. I don't really care.
I'll wipe my feet.
I purposely don't.
He kind of looks at you again. And he's like, okay. I'm sure you're not one of the crazies. You look like a crazy.
I also wipe my
You
feet.
gave me an option. I took the option.
Continue inside,
Okay.
following them.
He leads you into like an open parlor area. Drinks.
Sure.
Pick up a
You look like you could use one yourself.
There's not enough ale on this island to cure my woes, travelers. He pours he sets out enough glasses for everyone, even if you said you weren't going to have a drink. And he pours from this bottle a sort of brown, semi-chunky liquid.
Oh.
You can see flecks of brown and silver in the small glasses he hands out. He pours one for himself, and he drinks it in one quick gulp.
What is this?
What's this? Yeah, what's this drink, Ozik?
It's called sauce.
It's just called sauce.
Yeah.
How do you make it?
It's not... I don't know. Who cares? Just drink it. Or don't drink it. I don't care.
So how long has this been going on between these two groups?
Well, the Sunni followers showed up a few years ago, and they were all talking about their pretty gods and how, you shouldn't have to work for a living. Life's about enjoying it. And took some of our miners, not by force, but I would say tricked. And after that, probably like a few months later, those nut jobs from the other side of the island showed up, and they're pretty bad news. They're all about raids and parties. At first, it was okay because man, our our tavern was swimming in coin, but then the two groups got sight of each other, and that didn't end well. They started killing each other basically every day.
Has the Talos group always been on the island? So they just came from the other side?
Oh no, they came over on raiding ships from another small part island.
Okay. And the Sunni people, have they always been?
Yeah,
Right.
they both
Just
came.
arrived. Okay.
They both arrived. Because there's not really much going on here on Maripola. We're just a mining op, so there's a lot of free space to take up if you're an asshole.
So are you the mine foreman? You said they
I
were taking
am.
your miners?
I didn't say that, but that was a good intuition in you, robot man. I like you guys. He pours himself another cup of the sauce, which is more condiment than beverage.
I'll drink one.
Okay, drink it.
What's it taste like?
Well, it tastes not very good. It tastes almost like dirt that has been filtered through an old shoe that was racist.
Racist old shit.
Why are you drinking this, dude?
Because it's what we got. The Sunni people took all of our good drinks.
I thought you said you had ale.
Is there not?
Oh, wait, you just said there's not enough
ale.
So
ale.
you drink dirt water?
We drink dirt water on the times to do that, because anytime we head over to those Sunni people for a good drink with their fancy ale robots, we're like, hey, and they're like, come in, and then we get really drunk and shit gets broken and someone dies.
So you drink dirt water.
So the Sunnis are friendly to you?
Either side's kind of whatever. They hate each other more than they like us.
Okay. What was that horn that we heard?
That was over from the Talos side.
Everyone just seemed to like cut fighting and leave when that happened. What's up with that?
I don't know. I don't know their ways.
That normally happens.
Yeah, that's their horn of war. If I had to guess what it was, but
So do they fight like this every day?
almost every day. It's hard to keep track. I try to just keep my mind in work for as much as we can, which would be easier to do if those two dicks didn't steal the key to their mine.
Which two dicks?
I don't know. They're. Heartburn really bad there for a second when I started talking. I was going to pause.
Blot.
The mines that we have here are deep and pretty bountiful of diamonds and gemstones, but we're mainly known for our emeralds. But our emeralds are in the deep part of a mine that we keep locked up to keep raiders out. We had a key split into two parts. I had a part, and the mayor had a part. But the mayor got caught up in the fighting and tried to fend them off, and he was killed by one of the two factions. We don't know. There's a bunch of dead bodies in his house by the time we got there. His part of the key was missing, and then someone stole my part of the key. So we haven't been able to get into the deep part of the mine for over a year. It's really been hurting business.
That sucks.
How do you go about exporting these gemstones off the island?
Oh, ships pull into harbor. But a lot of them pull
Burning
in.
harbor?
Well, that's the thing, is they pull in and they're like, fire! And then they leave. So we also are just sitting on a pile of gem. We're not sitting on a pile of gems or anything.
Persuasion.
So it seems you've hit a pretty bad, a pretty big streak of bad luck with these factions.
I would say it's more a curse than anything else. But, yeah. Are you guys for hire by any chance? Because we may have a pile of gemstones we can pay you in if you're looking for work.
Depends on the work. What do you need done?
Kill all of them on the island.
I'm in.
Seems a bit
That was
excessive. What?
Yeah. I don't know that I'm on board.
Do you need them killed, or do you really just want them peaceful or off the island?
I want them off the island, and I don't see any way of them getting off unless it's in a body bag.
Do you need both sides off the island or just one?
Well,
Yes.
he said both.
I'm pretty sure if you just remove one, the other one's going to come over and raid us. And if I had to choose, I would prefer the Sunnis, because even though we would probably just devolve into a weird drunken orgy cult and run out of money eventually, I'm pretty sure that the Talos people will kill all of us.
They're just like raidery barbarian dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But oddly progressive in who they'll take onto their team.
They don't exclude when they raid.
Or off the island as your crew. But
I wouldn't want either of these groups as our crew.
You might find some people that are less extreme.
so yeah, that's the offer. If you can get rid of them,
Well,
How do
we
we-
can try at least talking to them.
good luck with that.
Thank you.
How would we get to either the Sunni or the Talos?
Well, if you head to the western side of the island, it's a pretty simple road we got there.
In game, I'm writing all these notes down.
I got you.
Cool.
You don't have to tell me that.
I'm just doing it.
I get what you're doing. I understand what pantomime is.
Yes.
You'd find an old set of ruins that were a religious site before we even came to the island.
Did you say west side?
The west side, yes. The Sunnis have set up there, and that's where they have the spring they dug up. That seems to give them a pretty good edge in fighting for pretty boys, that is. And then if you just head in the opposite side of the island, that's where you'll find the camp with all the Talos followers, those crazy clerics. God forbid there will be a lightning storm in this island. They don't shut up at all.
What?
They're what? What?
Sorry. God forbid there's a lightning storm. Why?
Because when it starts, their cries and debauchery, there we go, words, is louder than the clouds themselves.
They're saying they're super into
They're super
lightning?
into it, yeah.
Okay.
They're super into it.
Wasn't
Do you want a drink?
Sure.
Okay.
I drink this house.
That's gross. But you do feel buzzed. You also feel buzzed.
My servers are spinning extra fast.
Your
Yeah,
servers.
I was looking. It doesn't
Servants.
say you can't because you can still, even though you don't have to sleep, you can still become exhausted.
Mhm.
And even though you don't have to eat or drink, you can still become intoxicated.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what all the stuff was.
Yeah.
I know there was something about fatigue or I don't know.
The strongest one is when you don't have to breathe. That is the strongest thing.
Just not having to deal with that at all. So any like gas-based things, you can just be like,
But you can be choked unconscious
Nice.
because they cut off the blood flow to your brains. If something has to
yeah.
physically choke you out.
gotcha.
Because even though you're a robot, you still
You're
have the
kind of like-
physiology of a person. So
Yeah.
if someone puts you into like a choke lock for a while, you'll pass out.
More like a cyborg than a robot, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, also be careful, Mr. Gantroon. You take huge penalties for swimming in plate armor. You can actually possibly just die if you fall into water.
Alright.
Well, is there anywhere safe on the island that we could stay?
I mean, yeah, we have
Our boat.
I mean, you have a
Yeah, I
whole
guess it's
boat
true.
out
We could
there.
just stay on our boat. Well, the fucking fighting's going on, like right outside our door.
We have an inn right next door.
I feel like our boat is perfectly safe.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get
Where'd it go?
lay of the land of this town.
No, where'd the name of the tavern go?
The Rusty Dog Tavern.
Oh, yeah, we have the Weathered Pick Tavern over there, run by my niece Zorzel. She's an okay lady. She can set you up with food, a warm bed, a warm dirt bed. There's a lot of dirt in those beds. The beds are made of dirt.
I gotcha.
But warm dirt. We don't have none of that cold dirt here. We're a civilization.
None of that crap.
So that's my offer. Is I can pay you guys handsomely if you get both of these groups off my island.
We will do our best to try.
Okie doke.
But just to be clear, you don't care
How
how
they
we
get
do it, as long as
No.
they're not bothering you guys anymore. Cool.
Do you have any ideas of how we could run off either group?
Kill them.
They just kill them.
Kill them.
No, okay.
Hold them down and hit them with big sticks.
That usually works.
I saw some of the fight, and some of you guys are pretty good with sticks. Better than that one guy on the Sunni team. He threw a sword into the harbor. That was crazy.
Yeah, what an idiot. Do you know, is there a dock at either of their camps?
I don't know. Neither of them are the Talos one's close to the shore, but they don't really use huge boats. So, and the ruins are inland. So,
Gotcha.
the only man-made port that I know of on the island is
On fire.
well, it's not on fire.
I
The
know.
deck's not. I mean,
It's not on fire. It's just the town near it.
and
It's just for all the fighting.
after they burn enough of it, eventually there won't be any fire. So, just you want to stay for a few months, work in the mines. You always use some workers.
Have you tried just opening picking the lock for the door for your mines? Is it like a very
Do
special
you want to
key?
go try doing it?
And we could give it a shot.
All right. What
Okay.
size body bag would you like me to put you in?
Why is that?
It's a lock that was here before we were,
Okay.
and that's all I'll say.
Magic lock. Got it. Seemed like an easy solution if they hadn't tried that.
You don't think we would have tried that if we were being murdered by what magics we could not understand, Robot Boy?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how you do. Could have just been a very, very big vault door. I don't know, man.
It's not.
We don't know what we're dealing with.
Well then, okay then. I guess you should go explore the island and have an adventure.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on the island outside of those 2 camps of interest?
We have the mine, and then there's a spooky forest over there.
Ooh.
Is
how
that on the
spooky is
north side of
forest?
the island? Or south side?
What? Which thing?
The forest.
The forest is just directly north of us. The Moss Grover Forest. Also, I forgot to tell you this because I hate the name of it, but the name of the mine is the Gleam House.
The Gleam House.
The dwarves, who I assume lived there before us, because there's a lot of dwarven writing in there. That's just what it says over the door. It's like, that's stupid. But it makes us lots of money, so we're not going to whine about it too much. Tall Stone Man, do you want a drink?
No, thank you.
Is Discord still up on your side?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Pro tip, Evan, don't talk about how dumb the locals may be while still in front of the locals.
Unless you
I was just going to ask him. I didn't know what sort of like door or whatever.
Unless you say it in Druidic.
Yeah. I was going to say we might have some of the roguish types that could take a shot at that door.
I don't think there are any rogues.
We don't, but
We don't have any rogues.
me and Kyle are proficient with thieves' tools, so. Yeah.
Well,
I have a question about that key, though.
Uh-huh.
What? So, if it's some weird dwarven magic door shit, I'm guessing it's not just like a normal looking key.
No, there's 2 halves to what look like a normal key.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we'll keep an eye out for it. But
how
we don't
long
know what
ago
it
Is
looks
it
like.
split?
was the mayor killed?
About a year ago.
Oh, okay, so this key's been missing for quite a while.
I mean, I said earlier in the conversation the mine's been closed for over a year.
Oh, sorry,
It's okay.
missed that.
I'm pretty used to you guys not listening to me already.
You said the mine, the entire mine, or just the emerald
The
side?
deep mine has
Okay,
been closed. The normal mine you can go into, but we stripped that pretty hard.
Is the key? This is probably not important. I'm just more curious.
Yeah,
Is
whatever. I'll answer anything.
Is it split like horizontally or vertically in half?
I guess if
Vertically,
you could
yes.
just describe it to us so we know it when we see it.
Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts?
Wait, so video games and specifically Kingdom Hearts are in...
It's a board game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never played it.
Okay. Well, it has this really convoluted backstory about how it was made.
And it's awesome.
And before you can move to a new full part of the game, you have to play all these small, discombobulated parts of the game that just make the lore more confusing.
Is that the one where the board game is like double-sided? You flip it over and there's a board game on the other side.
I don't know. That may have been one of the expansion packs they released. I didn't play a lot of the add-on content. But anyway, the key that's on that is just a...
Go into the upside down part.
Oh, man.
I know.
But, yeah,
But it's-
it's an obsidian black key
Okay. Interesting.
that the only way to hold on to it is to... Nope, never mind. I'm not going to make that joke. Those who hold it have to make an oath that they have to keep, else they be thrown into oblivion.
Oathkeeper.
And Oblivion.
In oblivion.
Like Oathkeeper,
That was...
Oblivion. Alright. Anyway.
You're talking about the mousetrap. I think you're talking about the mousetrap.
Mousetrap.
I wish I could give Bedolians away.
What?
Bedolians, that's our channel currency that you use to
Oh.
buy stuff.
Because it's good gaming with bad people, so they're badolians.
Oh, bad only. I thought they said bed only.
Bad simoleons.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess we should do stuff. Or maybe heal up.
We could look around for a little bit and then probably report back to the captain.
Is there anywhere else in town we should check out before we start
I
running
mean,
around the island?
as far
Getting lost
as
and murdered in woods?
places to look around, aside from the inn, there's a general store. I wish my hyperlink would stay.
Now Discord is gone.
There it is.
There is a store called the Miner's Friend that normally would just have mining equipment in it, but the owner there, Peabody, he strips the corpses of the people who fight, so he'll have some weapons and stuff if you needed to. But if you need anything else, you're going to have to go foraging for it yourselves.
You said the forest was spooky?
Yeah, there's big monsters in it.
What kind of monsters?
The kind that kill you.
Do the Talos or Sunni people ever go in there?
Yeah, the Talos people go in there to hunt for sure. There's some big bears that'll tear a man in half before he looks at him.
Big ol' bears.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Cool.
But yeah, this is a pretty small, self-contained town. Not a lot to really divert your attention from like the main course of things to do.
Good to know.
Very good.
Sweet. Alright. Did we ever go check out that dead Sunni guy's body?
No.
I wanted to see like if his armor was magical or anything.
Nope. Ozek came out, and then we followed him here.
You guys want to go check that out? I say to the party.
Yeah.
The body's still there.
Let's go check out a dead
Sounds
body.
like
You guys
the-
want to go see a dead body?
The general store person may have already cleared him.
We can see.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're just leaving the
Yeah, we're
Ozek's house.
gonna go check that out. Thanks,
Alright.
Thanks, Ozek.
You walk out of Ozek's house and you head back towards the burning harbor. You head to the front of the store, and there's no longer a body there.
I investigate for drag marks.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can actually do that.
Well, that would be survival.
So survival for drag marks. 14.
Okay, you do see that he was dragged a little bit westward, and then like the dragging mark stopped, so maybe it was possible that someone picked up the body after that point.
Okay.
He was moved that way. And the drag marks were not very deep, so his body was not especially heavy.
Interesting.
He also could have had such high AC just from
His flowing
faith.
locks.
I was going to say his
Or his
faith.
faith. Probably his flowing locks. Anyway, want to go check out that,
Ozek mentioned that they bathe in like a spring or something that gives them an edge in battle. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if we can do something to, like, poison that spring.
Well, why do we
Some
necessarily
poison
need to
them
kill
all.
them? Why can't we just convince them to leave?
We can definitely
This
try
would
that,
suck.
but I'm just saying... Ozek seemed pretty on board the murder train.
Choo choo.
I'd personally like to avoid killing as many people as possible.
How would we get rid of them without killing them?
I'm sure there's a way. There's
Like, honest question.
we figure out something that would get them off the island. Perhaps they need something done, or
We convince them, we convince both sides that Soft Sands Island is a holy ground for their side, and then they can go fight over there and kill each other.
it seems like a very difficult lie to convince them with.
Maybe step one should be figure out why they came to this island in the first place.
That's
That
also
would be
true.
good step one.
That'd
We
be
should do
good.
some investigation, and then we can weigh our options after we have more information.
I agree with Mr. Grandturn.
Excellent idea.
Let's head to the that general store and maybe see if we can investigate their
Wait,
armors
so we
and stuff.
left town and now we're going back to that little town?
Well, yeah, or unless you guys wanted to investigate stuff here.
I mean, I don't think there was anything here. I think
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of empty buildings, but sure, we can look around real quick.
I guess, yeah, let's look around the battle area.
Right.
See if we find anything of note.
I'm gonna roll a perception check.
I will not. I should.
You should have. That's a 5.
You
Hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
You see there are a number of bodies from both sides still left there. Really any good gear that you could see right away has been stripped from their bodies. There's a number of like broken swords and stuff that are still left.
I'm also looking in the buildings. Like, are the doors unlocked, open, busted windows?
Yeah, but
or-
most every building has a
This place is like abandoned.
Yes.
That's what I'm checking for. Is like,
Yeah.
this
all
place clearly is not lived in.
Well, yeah, while you're doing that, I'm just going to do some detect magic and see if there's anything magical in the area.
Oh.
Out left around or whatever. It's me detecting magic.
You don't detect any magic.
Alright.
It seems as though the whole town is just used as a battle.
Well, you detect faint magic.
Ooh. It's me smelling
it seems as
faint
though
magic.
the whole town is just used as a battlefield. No one's lived here
Indeed.
in quite a while.
How do I
You said
detect
it'd
that
been
faint
abandoned
magic? Like
for
in the
months.
area or like in a direction?
It's from everywhere.
Oh, like it's just kind of in the area. There's just a faint magic. Can I knowledge? I'm going to knowledge Arcana that faint magic. I'm just trying to figure out what I can out of this magic, man. Oh, bam! 1921.
The magic feels familiar, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Okay.
Someone's phone going off? Oh, okay. Like my arm is vibrating pretty hard, and I was like, what's happening? Alright, so we got about like a half hour left, so.
Okay. What do you guys think?
Well, I guess we have a clear goal of trying to get these factions off the island somehow. There's a missing key that we need to keep an eyes and ears out for. And then there's a spooky forest.
And the mine.
And the mine.
Yeah. We didn't ask if there's like a library in town or something, did we?
I doubt it, seeing the condition those people were living in.
Or a church or
They're
something?
also both religious groups. They might have some kind of religious
Well, I don't think either
collection of
group really
literature
uses the
or
town.
scripts or something. Not in the town, but maybe just somewhere on the island.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
you mean the battlefield town?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about the villages that people were
Mosgas.
living in.
Yeah, that's Mosgas, right?
That's North Mosgas.
That's old Mosgaz is the place you showed. Mosgaz, like, proper, is where you went with that. It's like a village.
Okay, it's a little further away.
It's a mile inland from where that was. I just wanted to feel included.
So there's some dead bodies from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go inspect one of the? I'll start with the Sunni.
Oh,
Find a
Can we take
Sunni body.
Wait, what time is it?
Short
Daytime?
rest. It is, yeah, it's because you guys arrived in the morning.
I'm kind of still not feeling great from the battle.
It's
Can we
about
take a short
afternoonish
rest?
right now.
Okay.
So it's passing in. If you're feeling a little peckish, you need to rest your kicked-ass bones.
Yeah, I took some hits during that fight.
Huh.
Where did Avum go?
Back into the ship.
He never left the
Didn't
ship, I
have-
don't
yeah.
think.
Oh, he did. He came. Everyone came.
Yeah, we came.
Oh.
We all
And then he
came to
just
the
went,
deck.
yeah, and then pulled up the gig.
No,
Kind
I
of guys.
thought he said he
Yeah.
wasn't going to.
Yeah, he didn't feel like taking part in any of this, so
Yeah,
he
he
just
just
went back
wanted
into the ship.
Watch it play out.
I'm guessing he went to sleep for some reason.
Does someone want to go tell Captain Shim what's been going on? If they're feeling fine, if they don't want to rest.
Are you guys just gonna short rest out? In the,
Yeah, or do we want to just go back onto the boat?
Do that on the boat.
Yeah, let's just go back to the boat then.
Okay. Well, do we want to do that, or do we want to like investigate these bodies and stuff first?
I don't particularly need to look at them.
Is there anything we need to discover by investigating these bodies? I mean, we know it's
Well-
just where these dudes duke it out.
Yeah, just their weapons and armor and see. if
Well,
we
he already
can-
said it's just the broken stuff left. The good stuff's already been taken.
Yeah, but we can. Yeah, we don't need not to use it, but like if there's anything special about their armor or weapons,
Oh.
broken or not, like you said, because I think the armor looked ornate or something.
I guess I lied. There, you detect magic from a couple of the Sunni bodies.
Well, you can do that. I'm gonna head back to the boat to rest.
Yeah, I need a power snooze.
All right, I guess I'm gonna go rummage through bodies. Sorry.
What are Gantroon, Artemis, and Prometheus doing?
I'll go and rest.
I will as well.
All right, so this is now.
Okay, so while you guys go to rest, we'll hang out with Bert for a bit. What are you looking
Also,
at, Bert?
Song of Rest. So
All right. Yeah, I want to go over to one of the
So it's
Sunni
a D6
bodies I feel
plus
magic
our
coming off of.
hit
Yeah.
die.
Can I like take some time to like further pinpoint the magic coming
Yeah,
off
it's
of
coming
that?
from their armor.
From the armor? Okay. I'll identify the armor then. Because I can ritual identify that
Okay.
to find out about it. So do that.
You can tell it's armor that you can't find out everything because I was reading about identifying. It's like don't tell them everything. Because
Okay. Yeah.
you can tell that the magic is based on a religious source. Like there's a sort of holy clerical magic in it.
Okay.
So it's very likely that this armor only works for followers of Sunni.
Okay. Can I knowledge I guess it would be religion to find out more about what it's doing.
Do you
I guess
want to
I can
wait?
do both. Oh, I can wait for you to do
Find
religion.
more about what the armor is doing?
Yeah,
no,
like
you
the
know
benefits it's
everything. You know what I told you.
Oh, okay. I can't find out more about like the benefits it gives them.
Well, did you roll
Because you
that
don't
D6?
understand what it's doing.
You're supposed to roll it.
Okay.
Oh, you roll it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
need to add a d6 to whatever healing.
I want to look at the like. Is the armor like ornate when I look at it?
It has an etching of a woman with long hair coming off of like the chest. So there's like a woman's face and like long hair. And you recognize that from, or you assume what it is from all they're talking. That is a form of Sunni.
Okay, probably Sunni. So I'm probably gonna ask Morgan to religious knowledge of this shit later.
Sure.
Okay, so I know they're getting some magic and bonuses from their fancy armor.
You can tell that it's a plate armor that they're wearing as well.
Yeah, so it's heavy armor. Can I? Yeah, I want to like pick him up. Does he feel like heavy, like the body in the armor? Like does it feel like heavy armor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like it's big chunk boy armor.
All right. Okay. What about his hair? I want to find out how he got such shiny hair.
You said there was
I
one
already
dude
told
with
you.
red hair. What color was the
Ben,
other?
that's for
Was it like gold?
I said his hair was like distinctively crimson.
Distinctive.
Okay.
Everyone else just has like normal hair colors.
Does he have any? Looking at the body, does he have any like religious symbols on him, like a necklace or like?
Nope.
Rummage through him. Okay. Is there a
You
sword
rummage
or
through
weapon?
him.
His weapon on the ground?
We can't
No,
tell.
it's not.
He wouldn't know what a holy symbol is, right? Could he discern a holy symbol? On
No,
it?
but I'd see like a necklace or something.
He doesn't have anything on him except his armor that has been bent and busted in pretty hard. Like it'd be hard to get it off his body even.
Okay. Now I want to go and look at the other dudes, the Viking dude body. Is there look around for
Okay.
one of their bodies?
You find one of their bodies.
Sweet. Detect magic on
I
him.
would have
Nothing.
told you would have found it on their body too.
Oh, okay.
Robert and Kyle, I don't know if you guys heard, but I used Song of Rest, so add a d6 if you're recovering using hit die.
Alright.
Yeah, there's no magic coming off of them.
What kind of armor do I see on him?
They're wearing like leather armor. Some of them aren't armored.
Okay. Do they have any tattoos or markings?
Yeah, they've, almost all of them have some kind of lightning bolt something.
Just to clarify, Will, that D6 is not like temporary over your max, right?
No, it is additional HP gained when using hit die to recover health during a long or short rest.
No temp points here.
Does he have his weapon nearby?
I mean, like
should.
broken parts of weapons. Like
You should.
there are no full good weapons anywhere. There's nothing to salvage.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to know what weapons they were using. Like were they
Some
running
of
around
them
with
use-
axes or
Yes, some have axes, some have daggers.
are they like crude, simple weapons, or are they like forged?
Oh yeah, they're pretty crude.
Okay.
Should make a wand that shoots illusions of lightning and then give it to Morgan, and then she can shoot it into the air while casting Thunder Wave.
How would I make that wand?
You couldn't.
Let's say, because I can craft wands. How do I instill a property in it? Do I have to like know the spell to like infuse it?
Yes.
Okay, I do know Thunderwave.
Well, I was saying that would have to be like an illusion spell.
Oh, yeah.
I
do
can.
that.
You can do Thunderwave too. Just
It would just
Part
be
of my
a
domain.
wand of minor or major illusion. Yeah, if it's going by the rules of like how other things, you cannot make an item that has a property that you can't cast.
What else?
That's
So
why we need
he's-
to get a magically smithy person.
Yeah.
Is that your foot?
That was my toe.
We saw
yeah.
the Sunnis like wielding swords and stuff, right?
Swords and axes.
Swords, okay.
Some were using swords and shields. Some were using just like bastard type swords, and some had axes.
But like well forged, like European.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Is it European?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know. I was thinking of
I
like
mean,
a
they're all
European.
they would
like,
all be from Europe.
I was thinking like a European like knight, you know,
Yes,
armor.
it was.
with
They had very traditional knight gear, knight and paladin gear.
Alright. And then the last thing, I want to go over one of the Sunni bodies. I want to cut off its very long hair.
Okay,
So I have a big lock of Sunni hair.
Weird.
you're gonna try to cut off its hair.
Yeah. Do I have I have my cutlass. Can you just grab its hair and try? Yeah. I do that. I grab my cutlass, I grab its hair, and I shring to try and cut the hair.
Mhm.
What happens?
You cut his hair.
Okay,
Do
so
you
I have
keep
a
it?
lock of hair.
You have a big old chunk of hair.
Doesn't change colors or do anything weird.
That's a CJ's gonna remember this tone of voice.
I had to wrap it up and stuff it in my bag.
Bert gets +2 to creepiness.
Hey, I'm just like if we're gonna like try and infiltrate them, we might need to have a wig.
Wouldn't we use their armor before their hair?
They all have super long hair. If you just walked in their armor and like a buzz cut and be like, "Yo, what's up, Suni?" and they'd be like,
Hey,
It's my first day.
as someone who has no hair, I take offense to that.
yeah, you would probably be a bad person to infiltrate with.
Or I'd be
You
the
for
be-
sure don't have enough hair for a wig.
Or I'd be the
There's multiple bodies.
Or I'd be the best person because I'm clearly friends with whatever sword thrower dude's name was.
Yeah, but not to infiltrate. If you're trying to like disguise self is what I'm going after. Anyway,
Like
Sarver's
the-
right.
like
I don't
the-
have enough hair. I go get 2 more locks.
Like the spell disguise self or make a disguise to disguise yourself. Because those are 2 very different things.
Can you combine them? Like, can you mock up some of your disguise and use disguise self to
You could-
fill in the holes?
Hypothetically, make a disguise kit.
Yeah.
Suni is spelled S-U-N-E, if you want to spell it.
Oh. I spelled it different. Wrong. I spelled it wrong.
Suni, isn't that an Indian tribe?
Because wasn't it like Sunni and Shiites?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking of, yep, sorry.
Yeah, Sunni is a religion. But
Um,
anyway,
yeah.
I got my bag of hair.
Okay, you have a bag of hair.
And we didn't see him do any of this, so
Yeah.
we don't know.
I don't know. about your
Evan's
creepy
gone
pocket of
off to
hair.
scream at the guards at the wall again.
Hey, man. I was trying to see the Duke.
Yeah, and we know how well that turned out last time.
Yeah. Sometimes these guys go straight to the man.
Nice little plausible deniability.
I mean, yeah, that is.
Alright, so
Uh,
you cut off the hair, what are you doing?
I think I got everything
Alright,
I need, so I'm gonna head back to the boat.
okay,
Can
you
you
go
tell
back to the
if the hair
boat.
looks flammable?
Because if we,
Can I tell? I look at the hair. Does it look
It's
fine?
hair.
It's hair. It's
Well, you talked
flammable.
earlier, like, well, you
now
can try
is this
to set it on
just
fire. I don't know
is
if
this
it's
just
magic
loose
that I can
hair you
set on
stuffed into
fire.
a bag, or did you like tie it
No,
off?
I
in
tied
a
it. I
minute?
tied it.
Okay.
So I have like
When
3
we ran
little
into the
bundles
Viking
of hair.
people, did they have horns on their helmets?
No.
I feel like
Okay.
you're gonna get in trouble for this
They
somehow.
didn't look like the
Probably.
Dragonborn.
See, he's just got this look like
Oh, yeah. I do have a look.
you're just making all the wrong choices.
All
Fine.
of them? No.
Or all the right ones.
What if
Making-
you're
making
allergic to
stuff happen.
Suni hair?
Yeah. So I head back to the boat. We're doing short rests.
Yep.
All right.
Well, we did.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know about you.
Is their short rest over? Now that I'm done doing
I
that.
mean, he was off casting detect magic
How long
and
did it
looking
take
through
to
bodies.
cut this
And
guy's hair?
identifying.
I mean, because you guys could be resting. Because a short rest needs to be an hour.
I was just doing an hour.
Okay, so but you
That's all
guys,
I needed.
Okay, you can do a 2-hour rest.
Okay. I think we're good.
Okay.
Cool. What time is it now? Is it like midday?
It would be like around 3.
Evan's locking us out of the best ending for this island already. I know it.
I mean, I'm just trying to do stuff and get shit done.
And your stuff
By
is
cutting
wrong.
random dead people's hair.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Just like
I mean, I don't-
I'm thinking ahead. Like if we try and make a disguise or something, we're gonna need some hair.
Alright,
Just make a wig out of it.
I'm cool with just murdering those fools.
Plus, yeah, like our backup plan apparently is just bloodbath. So
it's the best way to do
I feel like this isn't gonna get in the way of that part.
That's worst case scenario in my opinion.
Right.
What, Kyle?
I said that's probably going to be like the only option now.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
be
gonna
good.
go put the cheeses in the fridge.
Okay.
Because they're starting to get kind of stale.
It shouldn't get
Or not stale, but they're getting like that weird hard texture on the outside of them.
Oh, okay. I have to do a long rest.
Okay.
I think.
Because you didn't take any damage, you want you to heal.
Would you use any spell slots?
I used a spell slot. Yeah.
Right.
Do I get that back after a short rest?
I don't
you
think
get
so.
one.
Yeah, I
you
thought
get
that was
one,
a
right?
rest only.
Okay.
Unless
Oh,
you're
I thought it was
certain
one.
classes like druids, they
That's
get all
what I
their
thought.
stuff back after a short rest.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you mean warlock.
Warlocks, sorry.
It's not druids.
Yeah, warlocks.
Just read
Because
that.
warlocks only have like 4 spell slots.
Right.
So, as you're resting, I'm assuming you guys you call Shem. And,
Yeah, we want to go discuss this with Shem.
alright, Shem kind of calls you all into his quarters. And you can see that his room is a bit bigger than yours. and it has a much nicer bed and stuff. And he has like a desk he's sitting behind, and it's clear he kind of feels like a little uncomfortable in this position. He's just like, "Yep, this is my room."
How's
Very
it
nice.
been? How's it been, Captain?
Pretty good. I've missed blankets.
They're good. Blankets are good.
Did anyone try to come aboard the ship while we were gone?
Nope. Avon came back, spooked me a bit.
Yeah, you didn't want none of that.
I totally didn't get so scared that I dropped an entire bottle of rum.
No, not the rum.
Already hitting the rum, sir.
I mean, hitting it is a strong word. I'm sipping it until it was all gone. But, yeah. Really haven't heard anything from the weird boat ghost or whatever. But it sounds like we're in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, I guess have we I guess explained to him what's going on with the Sunni and the.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't remember anything like that the last time I was here. But I do remember Oza. Could you try any of his weird drink?
Yeah, it was odd.
It's really good, right?
Chunky. It was
The
unexpected.
chunks what make it good.
It was unexpected.
Did you have at least 2 drinks?
Just the one.
Oh, there you go. You got a double dip, son.
Gets better on the second one.
Oh, you try that blue coconut? This makes blue coconut look like
Coconut.
a normal coconut. It's also got protein.
Oh.
I can tell you like protein there.
Oh.
I don't know where it's from, but you get strong booze muscles.
Booze and muscles.
So what do you think? I think I agree with Stringer that killing everyone might be a bit of a task, but at the same time, I can't really think of a way to get rid of them.
Well, we also haven't talked to either group.
I think we need to investigate both sides a little bit. Learn about them. Figure out why they came to this island in particular.
It might be a thing to do. So I wanted to ask whether I should keep the boat here or move it out a bit. Were you guys wanting to be sleeping on this boat for when it's time for sleeps?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that sounds good.
Better.
Might be a bit safer.
The rooms are much nicer.
I mean, did you go to the rooms?
No.
Have you ever slept on warm dirt?
I haven't.
Okay.
Is it better than a bed with blankets?
It's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice, but
I'll have to try it.
blankets are real good.
Yeah.
But, alright. Well, is there anything you guys wanted to do?
Well, something I was thinking about just after arriving at this island, seeing the initial situation here, thinking about crew, the crew, possible crew members and whatnot. Do we need to designate a first mate?
I mean, as someone who's had a first mate and had that first mate be like, we should marry the captain, I'm not too hot for having another one. I think you're all my friends. Because, I mean, obviously, I think one of you guys would be a first mate if we had to have one. But I think as more of a oligarchical sort of thing. I learned that from a book. That may be better. That way there's no squabbling or infighting. But if someone just wants to be first mate, I won't stand in your way.
Because I was thinking it should be Mr. Gantroon.
Mr. Gantroon would very, very much make a good first mate.
He seems to have a very protective nature and
Also
looks
has a
out for
taste
the
for
other
the
people.
finer things.
He does have a taste for the finer
I'd
things.
certainly be happy to take the responsibility, but I don't want to grasp it if no one wants me to have it.
I mean, if no one opposes,
That's fine with me.
Mr.
Seems like he
Gantroon,
has the manager experience.
I dub thee first mate of the Wind Eater,
Well, it is an honor to serve all of you.
and I give you this hat. And he reaches under his desk and pulls out a tricorn hat and hands it to you.
I'll put the hat on.
I found this in the armory.
Neat.
'Tis a fine hat. Thank you, sir.
It feels a wee bit special, if I do say so myself.
I agree.
You look good in that hat.
Thank you.
Scott, yes. You look magical in that hat.
Some would say that. We can, I can detect that you feel magical in this hat. But that's all I'll say about that for now. Until someone who has more knowledge of the arcane than I do, because I am just a simple pirate who can't identify what may or may not have magic in it.
Do you want to just identify his hat?
Does someone want to ask me to identify that hat?
Hey, do you want to identify that hat?
I'll identify that hat for you. I didn't want to just take it and do it. Bing!
Alright, you do recognize this hat as being the diplomat's hat. It gives you +2 to all persuasion attempts.
Nice.
A diplo hat?
Diplo. The Diplo hat.
Sure.
Oh. CJ will remember this.
So. That may help with some conflict resolution down the road.
Indeed.
But if I was to suggest anywhere to find some good sea hands, it would probably be at their tavern there. I think it's called the Weathered Pick. Or the Weathered Stick.
That is what Ozit called it.
Yeah, I guess we could look for hirelings. Now we can do something with our 25,007 gold.
I also don't think we
And
should
Kylo
mention that
Jins and
amount of
stuff.
money off the boat.
No. You know, what we could do on this island is steal all the gems and leave and just go full pirate mode.
I mean, that's a possibility, and I mean, as long as you weren't, like, murdering children, I guess I could go along with it.
I feel like in the long run, that would just be terrible for this island.
No, I'm not really suggesting that, but
Okay.
it just struck me. I was like, we could just be pirates.
I do have this hat that has a skull and crossbones on it that I know you've all seen since we've met.
Yep.
And Hazel.
Well, I guess we need to go get to work. Should we go try talking to one of the groups first?
You said what, like 3 o'clock?
So,
We don't have a lot of time today. Do
I
we
was
want
gonna
to
say
talk
it's-
to somebody, or do we want to check out some of the other places in the town?
as you say, it's 3 now, so I don't know
I
how
guess
much
we
more.
could go back to the town.
Yeah. So I didn't want to dive into something.
Go back to the town, talk to some more of the townsfolk, see what we can learn.
We could go to
Check out those dirt
that
beds,
general
maybe.
store or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we should figure out how the townsfolk stay out of the giant war that happens every day.
Well, it seems that they just
I think they just
stay
leave-
in
Just
their
just
town.
go to that
and-
part of town.
Yeah, it seems like they just leave old Moscas to get wrecked every day.
But yeah, we can go and ask around town for more information.
Alright, you guys get off the boat. Shem
Bye, Shem.
tells you goodbye, and he's like, I'll be here. I found some books, and I'll be reading through them.
What books will you be reading?
I don't know, I just found some in me quarters.
So they don't have titles on them?
I know. I mean, a lot of old books didn't.
Well, yeah, whenever we're leaving, I tell Rain, like, there's a bunch of stuff on the, there's
One
Markings.
diary.
If you find any books that are interesting, let me know. I would love to read them.
basically, we should go religious check
If you
those
find any
bodies.
of them to be the works of King Stephen, I highly recommend reading them. They're quite excellent.
King Stephen, nice.
I've heard of him. With. Oh, man. I had a joke there, but it slipped out of my grasp, just like that rum bottle totally didn't.
We want to swing by those bodies and stuff so that you can check out the armor of the Sunni that had all the religious markings
I
on
rolled
it.
a 14 on a religion check.
What are you checking? What do you want to know?
He wanted me to check the
Oh,
religion.
yeah,
I have no
I'm not
idea.
really sure.
Yeah,
now that I
you-
think about it.
That's what I'm just saying.
Can she, like, deduce, like, what the armor is giving them?
Additional
like-
protection. Probably you can't even wear it unless you are blessed by Sunni.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, how much AC and stuff that's giving
No,
them.
you cannot find specific values by just going,
Okay. But it is giving them AC.
Yes.
I wonder if it's from the spring. Like they bathe in the spring before they
Yeah,
go,
can she
it's
tell
a
if the
spell.
armor is, like,
I mean,
blessed?
that he didn't say they bathe in, he said they drink from it.
Yeah, no
Oh,
one
I
said
thought
they
they were
bathed in
bathing
it.
it. I guess
Evan
I
said
just
they
assumed
bathed
that.
in
I
it.
guess I thought that too. I don't know why.
They drink in it with their ale robots.
Hellbots. My brothers enslaved. But
Is that you?
anyway,
He's got a can.
So you guys want to head back to town?
Yes.
Okay, you're back in Mosgaz proper. There's the inn, there's Ozek's house, there's a few residential houses, and then there is the Weathered Pick in the general store. I think I said Weathered Pick twice, but I'm drunk on coke. The best way to be drunk.
Let's go to the general store and talk to that guy.
All right.
Okay. You walk to...
The owner's Peabody, right?
You are correct. But you make your way to the Miner's Friend.
Oh, you're right. Those cherries aren't very good.
No.
Sorry.
No, it's
okay.
fine. That's not
I
your
normally
fault.
like dried cherries. I don't know what's wrong with those ones. They have like an astringent tartness. I was just
Yeah.
like, fuck. But all the rest of it's really good. The nuts and the peanut butter cups.
I wonder.
I thought the cherries were all right with the peanut butter and other stuff.
You open the door and you are immediately greeted by the sight of
Help.
the inventory that you can see. And to the left side of the store looks very similar to, like, not very similar, it looks very much like a mining goods store, almost like an army surplus. There's backpacks, picks, some hats, torches. But then on the right side, it almost looks like a weapon shop with the amount of armor and weapons that are just kind of piled loosely on the ground. And then in the middle, there is a desk, well, like a checkout counter, where a male halfling kind of stands, just kind of not even paying attention to you, just kind of thinking and drumming his fingers on the desk. There's no sort of bell on the door to like signal that you've even walked in, so he's pretty lost in thought. Scene.
Good day.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Who are you guys?
We just arrived at the island this morning by ship.
Why?
Well, initially we came here looking for a crew.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it kind of seems like you should be pirates. I mean, if you're looking for crew, that would be over next door. I just have stuff.
You sell bedrolls?
Bedroll, yeah. I have a couple in stock if you're looking to buy.
How much?
2 silver pieces.
Can you break a gold piece?
Yeah. I'll do it.
All right.
All right.
I'll take a bedroll.
Okay.
That's how people exchange money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Throw it.
You throw it, and you throw
It's
the
called the art of the deal, Evan.
Oh man,
A truly great leader
Such-
came up with it.
such art. Looking around at all the armor stuff, I say, see, you have a lot of armors and things of war and such.
You notice that one of the suits of the Sunni armor is displayed there.
Would he be able to identify that weird armor we have? Maybe.
The one that
Yeah.
I'm wearing?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, we didn't do any tests with that. Someone should have tried to stab Will and see what happened.
Don't think I would appreciate it. Why not stab the armor while it's off of...
go-to.
Might
Try,
not
right?
work if you're not wearing it, you know. This is called data collection.
Man,
We don't want it to turn out that whenever you get stabbed, you explode.
I mean, something did happen when he was wearing it.
You didn't notice.
I guess no one noticed.
I am pretty sure no one noticed.
Huh?
I will say something happened, and then, as another hint, Robert ruined it. That's all I will say.
Okay.
Not that Robert did anything wrong, but Robert ruined what would have happened. I will let you stew on that for a week.
All right.
Don't say anything.
Say something.
It would have
I'm
made stew.
giving up on you. All right.
He gave you temporary hit points at one point.
He did.
Oh, we did, yeah.
All right. So you're in there. So are you looking to buy something, or
Well,
aside from the bedroll, which was a great deal, by the way?
Thanks, man.
He throws you an extra copper because he's like, it's been a while since I've had a good deal.
1 copper piece.
well, we see you've been stripping the armor and weapons from the fighters.
Haven't really sold any of it though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean the only people who'd want it are the people I took it from already, and they don't
They don't get any more.
They don't really come to the island anymore after the last time Ozek threw a bench at them.
He did. What?
So we've agreed to looking into getting them off of the island. I don't suppose you'd have any information that might be useful to us.
They're all mortal and they can be killed.
Hmm.
That is good
there's
to know.
numerous implements over here if you'd like to purchase them that will help in this quest.
What weapons does he have?
He has a longsword, a versatile longsword. He has a number of daggers. And just a number of short swords. That's what you can see.
Would he have a
Alright.
trident anywhere?
No.
Any particularly special wares? Magic items or
I mean, this armor here, taking off those pretty boys, that's pretty good. A lot of defense. You want to buy it? I'll give it to you for a good deal.
how much? What's the deal?
3 silver pieces.
3 silver pieces? Well, I don't personally use armor myself, so
Well, if you were wanting to build a disguise with your
true.
weird pocket of hair,
We could always come back
this
for
would
the
combo
armor
low.
though. Or strip it off another big guy.
Okay.
If you want corpse clothes.
Corpse clothes. Well, that's where this one came from.
He's maybe cleaned it though, hopefully.
we
I would
can
hope.
we can clean it too.
You're just making Snarfloose's mind. He's like, yeah, buy it and use your wig hair. So, yeah, it's a really good deal. I'll have 2 silver.
It's so
really,
cheap.
really trying to sell
I mean-
that armor there.
I just like giving good products to people.
These two groups have been fighting each other for such a long time.
Yeah.
How have they not run out of people if they're killing each other almost every other day?
Mm.
What do you do with the bodies after you strip their armor?
Mm.
What? Can I insight check that?
You could just persuade him to tell you
Hey.
Sorry, I say that as I pick up the dice. I'm gonna insight check that shit. Oh, bam!
Woo!
Nat 20 plus
Doesn't do anything, but okay.
But still the highest you can
plus
roll.
1 because it's
Oh, I should
a minus
have done
1,
that
but also a
way
plus
better.
2
Wait,
for
no,
my
it
proficiency.
just sounds better.
So I get 21.
He knows what gets happened to the bodies.
I figured as much.
And it's... Okay.
Do you signal to us that you know he knows?
Yeah, I kind of like give him a look, and then your charisma, right?
Mm.
I kind of just string her when he can't hear him. Like, hey man, see if you can figure out what's going on with those bodies. Maybe like in a persuasive way. Use persuasion. Mine's bad.
Do you also sell paper?
I don't have any personally right now, but why?
Oh, just curious. I have some map scrolls, but I don't have any maps style paper, so I was thinking of getting some.
I'm proficient. in
But if
navigation
you
tools.
I am too.
if you don't have any, that's all right.
It navigates so well.
I have some kind of grungy, gross parchment I have left over. Is that okay?
Well, I think I'll be fine for now.
Okay.
Don't we have some on the boat?
Paper?
Yes, I said there was paper.
Yeah,
You said
everyone
there's
has
paper
paper and
and quills.
quills.
Yeah.
That's why I
We
was
don't-
confused while you're buying it. You should have some.
I thought you just meant there was just.
You have paper. You have writing stuff to be able to write stuff.
Dang, I'll have to get some of that when we get back then.
Okay.
What other?
Whoa! Boy, isn't that some pointing out of your back pocket there, tall giant man?
What?
Some paper right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Could never have enough.
Okay. What? Okay.
What other kind of just supplies does he have?
I got some food. Got some mining equipment, though I don't know if he's hiring any miners right now, so that's not possibly that good for you. Got some basic equipment stuff.
Hmm.
Anything particular you're looking for? Got torches. You guys need torches?
I have a lamp. Do you have any oil?
Yes.
How much oil do you have?
I have 2 bottles of oil.
2 bottles, you say. How much for each bottle?
1 silver piece.
1 silver? I think that's a fair deal.
Sorry, 1 gold piece.
Oh, 1 gold piece.
I was looking at the wrong thing.
Hmm.
That's how much it is normally.
I could take that, and then maybe an extra gold to know what you do with the bodies. Roll a persuasion check, and 18.
Here's your oil. I think you should go.
All right.
Unless you want to buy this armor.
Maybe if we buy the armor, he'll be more inclined to maybe.
Maybe
Armor's
if
cheaper
we
than the oil.
I'm basically out of
say
money.
We all have
I'll
a
buy that
collective,
armor
like,
if maybe you can
$25,000.
But it's on the
give
boat.
us a little information
Did we not bring any
on
with
those
us when we
bodies.
went to the
along
Why do
general
with
you
it.
care about what I do
Oh.
with bodies, or someone does with bodies?
I just want to know where they're all ending up.
They're ending out somewhere out of here. Gotta get them out of this city or disease.
Let's figure out if they're like.
Could we intimidate him?
I don't think we need to intimidate them. I don't know. I guess I was just kind of curious if like.
Burn these relationships to the ground before they start.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't need to intimidate them. I was just curious. I don't know. If they're,
So you-
like burying
you
them or
bought this
throwing in
armor?
a yeah, I'll buy that for two silver pieces.
There's your armor,
I thank you for your business,
Peabody.
Peabody. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
You do too.
And I walk out of the store.
Bye.
I'll walk
They're
out.
just dumping those bodies
Bye.
out beyond the village,
Bye.
not returning them to the. I guess the other groups aren't coming to pick up their dead.
Sometimes
out
they
your
do,
dead.
sometimes they don't.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway. Also, I have a shark fin if you'd be interested in buying it.
Oh my god, you still have that.
No, that's gross.
It makes good soup.
It smells terrible.
It's like been in your pocket for 3 days.
And it's marinated.
Yeah, we
were
were
sailing
sailing
for
for like a
Please
day and a
leave.
half.
It smells weird.
You just now smelling it.
Now that you took it out of your bag.
Are you sure you don't? I bought the armor.
Oh
It
my
seems
god,
like a
get out of
fair
my
trade.
store!
Evan is the best face character.
Alright, man. You're a loss. I'm gonna leave.
You hear him like retching as you leave. Alright, so you're now all back out in front of this,
What?
in the middle of the village.
You're no fun.
It's not about fun all the time.
It's always about fun. Anyway, we're outside the
So
store.
now you're just carrying this armor.
Yeah. Anyone want to put on some tuna armor?
No, thank you.
Tuna armor?
I wrote out Suni. It looked kind of like tuna.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Alright.
That would be a great burn on them, Bard.
Well, I don't particularly have a problem with them right now.
For your, whatever your...
Vicious mockery.
Yeah, that one.
Snarf really wants you to fashion the shark fin to like some sort of headwear.
I can try that.
There.
I'm gonna, I guess we'll take the... what's the AC of the armor? Like, if I inspect it, like how... Is it just plate armor?
It seems to be just plate armor. Sorry, what were you saying, Sam?
So it has the hair hanging off the fin, too.
A shark wig.
Yeah.
Shark wig hat. Ugh.
Just the grossest disguise
Are
possible.
any of our fighters or people interested in this plate mail armor? Anyone? Anyone?
Like, I'm happy with the armor I already have, but thank you.
Cool.
Can't wear heavy armor.
Cool.
I'm enjoying this mystery armor.
Alright.
I can't swim in that shit.
Then, whenever we get the chance, I'll just take it back to the, to the boat. Put it on display. Put it in the armory.
Okay. Alright, so do you guys want to do anything else?
Mm.
I mean, we could go talk to the innkeeper.
The innkeeper.
Ozek's niece.
Zorzel?
Yeah.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to save that for next time so that we don't
We can always
forget
save it for
everything?
next time.
Okay, that's up to you guys.
I'm fine with whatever the party wants to do.
It just seems like we're at a decent stopping point.
Okay. And then we'll pick up
Oh, yeah.
next week. So, is everyone able to make it next week?
So, head back to the ship.
So, everyone, yeah, we all head back to the ship.
Put the armor in the armor.
Alright, so we'll plan for next week then.
So for next week, I don't know 100% yet if I'm going to be here or not.
All right, just text me when you find out.
Yeah, I'll know relatively soon.
What
see your dice.
crafting tools do you have? Just
Just
to-
one.
What
Just
what
one.
can your
know
character
what
do
David's
if you
doing?
don't come
For next week?
next time?
I got
Can
like
you make
sparkles on
stuff?
Yeah, that's cool.
Tools, I
They're
don't
super
really
cheap
have
on Amazon.
anything
Oh, those are pretty cool.
Other than
Can you
Those are
make
cool.
shark wigs? Shark fin wigs?
Yeah, we have shark fin, yeah. And armor. We could make shark fin wig
If you want to
armor.
work on trying to tan and mummify the shark fin to be usable and not rotting, you
Okay,
can do that.
so we need to
Nice.
go. We need to go to Long John Silver to get one of those paper pirate hats. Get some gray cardboard cardboard paper from Walmart, and just like cut 2 shark fin shapes out on it. Put it on the hat, and then put it on you.
Yes,
And
shark
then you wear
fin.
that
You need to
next
wear
time.
one of those hats.
Oh yeah, Will has fancy hats he can be
You
wearing.
have hats?
Some old hats of mine are in
All
there.
right, we're gonna call it for right now, and
I
we
didn't have
will
room in my
see you
closet.
guys next week.
Bye.